Sports presents Glasgow High School Scotties football.
I'm gonna make plays all day, man. It's a work day. Hit him on three. 1, 2, 3.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and the WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, The People's Bank, La Nacional Restaurant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Joe Myers, Applebee's, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, and Aero Safety.
Here we go. Right back down the field here, buddy.
It's time for your Don Franklin Auto countdown to kickoff.
Tonight, the Glasgow Scotties are on the road to take on the Monroe County Falcons in game number 3 of the season. Joe Myers, soon to be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribue with you for the broadcast tonight. The Scotties come in here at 2-0, coming off a 35-12 victory against Russellville at Hank Roy Stadium 1 week ago tonight. Monroe County is 1-1. They took a beating against Allen County Scottsville here at home last Friday. Final score in that one was 40-6. Last time these two teams played was just last year over at Hank Roy Stadium on September the 1st. Glasgow won that matchup by a score of 28-0. Scotties come into this game having won 8 straight against the Falcons in football. We'll come back in a moment here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show and sit down with Glasgow head coach Jeff Garman to get his thoughts on tonight's matchup with these Falcons. We're back after a 3-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow. If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Football is back.
I need everything you got.
And NFL Network has every preseason game, including 21 live games.
Unbelievable.
Big names and new threads. And your first look at future stars. The NFL preseason, August 8th to the 25th.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Welcome back here to Tompkinsville on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. Joe Myers now joined by Glasgow head coach Jeff Garman. His ball club about to take on the Monroe County Falcons tonight in game number 3 of the season. Scotties come in at 2-0. Jeff, you talked last week about the physical toll of being back in school, what the toll is on the kids during that first week last week, and how you could kind of see that in practice. Have you seen a noticeable difference this week with the kids in practice now that they're kind of back into that routine?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, because now we're starting to practice at 3 o'clock right after school. So it's a total different scenario. Last week it was hot, so then they were able to go home, come back at 5 or 6, like we have all summer. This week we're going to practice right after school, and it's an adjustment that the
Tompkinsville on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown. That your team got a challenge here early in the season, does that kind of help them improve, you think?
Well, it is, and Russellville is a good football team. Russellville's an older football team than what our team is, and people tend to forget that sometimes. We're playing a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores. We only have, about 3 or 4 seniors that are making major contributions to the team. So a lot of new opportunities, a lot of experience. Russellville was more physical than what LaRue was. They gave a little more resistance. They were a little faster. And I thought we, played pretty well. The first half, it's 21-0 at the end of the first half, and felt good about it. I thought we just kind of lost our legs a little bit there in the second half. And, and still played well in the second half. I just didn't think we played at the level that we did in the first half.
Cam Bull left that game in the second half with an injury. Jeff, what's his status for tonight?
He's fine. There wasn't anything major or anything like that. So he's practiced all week and is good to go.
Big night against Russellville for Jarek Martin. 4 catches, 77 yards, had a 59-yard touchdown reception. How much or how important, I guess, is it that Jarek is involved in the offensive game plan each week?
Well, it's very important. I mean, he's one of our better players, so, it's important that we get our better players the ball and give them opportunities, and he's certainly one of our better players.
Your defense had 4 interceptions, 3 by Kellen Stone, so obviously that stands out, but anything else stand out to you positively or negatively about how the defense performed against Russellville?
I thought that overall the defense played well. We gave up 2 big pass plays towards the end of the game. One of them is just a breakdown. One of them we kind of slipped on, but we can do a better job in that area, not giving up any explosive plays. But I thought overall, our defense played well. We held them under 100 yards rushing for a team. We got them one-dimensional, if I'm not mistaken. I think we forced Russellville to throw it 38 times, so we're doing some good things along those lines. Thought we could have done a little better job recognizing from the player standpoint of where are they trying to attack us, and we kept telling them they're attacking us outside, and we still had some guys loose and contained with our defensive line. So, those are things that, that's good experience. It's good experience for us to get through and see and be able to show a film and show the kids of exactly what we were talking about.
Monroe County comes in here tonight, Jeff, at 1-1 after a win over Todd Central in the opener, kind of a blowout loss to Allen County last week. But they do return a lot of production off last year's ball club. What do you think? What are your impressions of them as you've watched them on film?
Way more than what we returned. So, I mean, they're a good football team. They've had a couple players not play so far, so in their key players, and both of them, one's a tight end, fullback type. The other kid's their starting running back. So, when you lose players of that caliber, it's a drop-off, and it would be for any team. And so I take it all those boys are back, and they're going to be playing. So Monroe County will look a little bit different than they did the first 2 weeks. They'll have a few more weapons to put at you on offense. But, they're an older team, and they've played together now for 2 or 3 years. They had a lot of kids stay back in that COVID year. They've been waiting for this to kind of develop and play out, and it's here now for them, and I'm sure they're going to make the most of their opportunities.
You know Monroe County's going to be fired up to play, Jeff. Always a challenge to go over there and win in Tompkinsville. Have you talked to your kids this week about matching Monroe County's intensity early in the ball game?
We've and that's been a point of emphasis that we started, on Monday when we started watching film on them and exactly what it's going to be like. I can stand up there and talk till I'm blue in the face. It's one of those things you kind of got to experience to understand it, and we'll just have to come out there and do the best we got. I think it means something to our kids to want to perform well and at a high level, and to me, when our focus is there and when we really want to turn it on, I feel like our kids can turn it on. I just hope they're in that mode of that mindset that they want to do that.
Their quarterback is a junior, Branson Williams. Looks like he's pretty much the centerpiece of their offense, Jeff. A dual-threat quarterback. Does his ability to run or throw the ball concern you more?
Well, he can do a little bit of both. He's a big kid. I'm not saying he'd play quarterback on any team, but he's good enough to go play some position on any team in this area, South Warren, Bowling Green, wherever you want to put him. He's a really good player. He's been the centerpiece so far because they've had some players injured. So, I think that makes a big difference. But he's a really good player, and he can do a little bit of both. He can throw it well enough that he can hurt you, and he certainly can hurt you with his legs.
Their offensive line, I thought when I watched film, really struggled to block Allen County Scottsville. Jeff, do you feel like you guys may have an advantage up front against the Falcons?
Well, I hadn't watched Allen County that close. For all I know, they may have a bunch of monsters over there. So, I don't want to say, how much Monroe struggled with Allen County. We're playing Monroe County, and it looks like, again, one of their defensive linemen who plays that fullback tight end spot's not out there playing. I'm sure that makes a big difference in their look. I'm sure the running back who's not playing plays on the defense somewhere too, so I'm sure that makes a difference too. And, it seemed like to me more than anything in the Allen County game, the game just kind of got away from them. And when a game gets away from you like that, things really start to show up. But, Monroe County, they're going to do what they've always done, and they're going to play pretty much the same defense they've always played. And it's just a matter of you going out and blocking, tackling, and taking care of the football and doing the things that it takes to win football games.
Good luck tonight, Jeff.
Thank you.
That's Scotty head coach Jeff Garman, and when we come back, we'll continue with the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. We'll be giving you the starting lineups for both ball clubs. We'll also be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribute. We're back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
In their look. I'm sure the running back who's not playing plays on the defense somewhere too, so I'm sure that makes a difference too. And, it seemed like to me more than anything in the Allen County game, the game just kind of got away from them. And when a game gets away from you like that, things really start to show up. But, Monroe County, they're going to do what they've always done, and they're going to play pretty much the same defense they've always played. And it's just a matter of you going out and blocking, tackling, and taking care of the football and doing the things that it takes to win football games.
Good luck tonight, Jeff.
Thank you.
That's Scotty head coach Jeff Garman, and when we come back, we'll continue with the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. We'll be giving you the starting lineups for both ball clubs. We'll also be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribute. We're back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm, toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back here in Tompkinsville, Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Trabue with you on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. Time now to introduce you to the starting lineups, which are brought to you by TJ Regional Health. First for the Monroe County Falcons on offense at left tackle, it'll be Cayman Page, a 5'10", 240 junior. Left guard, Bryson Fox, 5'11", 290 junior. At center, Cole Bowman, 5'9", 190 junior. Right guard, Adrian Young, a 5'8", 180 junior. Right tackle, Nolan Langford, a 6'5", 225 sophomore. Three wide receivers for the Falcons. They are Chandler Kane, a 6', 145 junior. Travis Wood, a 6', 180 senior. And Jared Denton, a 5'8", 150 junior. Running backs are Briar Burke, a 5'11", 160 sophomore. And Braden Baxter, a 5'8", 170 junior. And the quarterback is Branson Williams, a 6'5", 190 junior. Defensively for the Falcons, the tackles are Quentin Thompson, a 5'11", 340 senior, and Gage Thompson, a 6'1", 225 senior. Defensive ends are Adrian Young and Wade Carnahan. Carnahan, a 6'2", 205 senior. Inside linebackers, Caden Gerald's a 6', 185 junior, and Greg Simmons, a 5'9", 160 senior. Outside linebackers, Briar Burke and William Massey. Massey, a 6', 150 senior. The cornerbacks are Jared Denton and Travis Wood, and the safety is Branson Williams. Head coach for Monroe County is John Pettit. In his 17th season overall, he's had 2 different stints here at Monroe County. His overall career record is 100 wins and 88 losses. Now for the Glasgow starting lineups brought to you by TJ Regional Health. On offense for the Scotties, the left tackle is Jordan Huffman, a 6', 270 sophomore. Left guard, Keaven Massey, a 6'1", 241 junior. At center, Parker McGowan, a 6'2", 344 senior. The right guard is Justice Payton, a 5'7", 220 senior. At right tackle, Javion Twyman, a 5'10", 225 junior. The tight end, Grayson Bartley, a 6', 160 junior. At wide receiver, Jarek Martin, a 6', 185 junior. Also at wide out is Jalen Bradley, a 5'10", 140 sophomore. At fullback, Kanan Allen, a 5'10", 180 junior. The tailback, Cameron Bull, 6', 167 junior. And the quarterback, Hudson Gum, a 6'1", 170 junior. Defensively for Glasgow, the nose guard, Justice Payton. The defensive tackles are Keaven Massey and Xander Contreras. Xander's a 6'2", 215 junior. Linebackers are Trey Smith, a 5'10", 156 junior. Max Lee, a 6'1", 201 senior. And Brady Geary, a 6', 195 senior. The cornerbacks are Jarek Martin and Jalen Bradley. The left safety is Ryder Heller, a 5'11", 180 sophomore. Middle safety, Kellen Stone, a 5'11", 160 junior. And the right safety, Kanan Allen. And the head coach for the Scotties is Jeff Garman. He's in his 10th season at the helm of Glasgow with an overall record of 81 wins and 30 losses. Glasgow assistant coaches are Blaze Talicki, Cameron Garman, Kevin Estes, Randall Kendall Parmley, Stephen Buford, and Tyler Hughes. And those are your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by TJ Regional Health. As we continue on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, we bring in Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune now. And, Larry, the Scotties have looked good early in the season, and this Monroe County team coming in here off of a lopsided loss to Allen County Scottsville. But one thing we know about Glasgow, Monroe County, you cannot overlook this Falcons ball club because they're going to be ready to play the Scotties.
Yeah, that's one of the main things that you can't do in this football game is overlook, because Tompkinsville, they'll play harder against Glasgow than they'll play against anybody. So Glasgow cannot overlook this bunch. They've got to come out and play good, solid football.
Cam Bull, you may remember, left the Russellville game last week in the second half with an injury, did not finish the game, but as you heard Coach Garman talking about tonight, he is good to go for the Scotties, so that's certainly good news. And Bruce, the story against Russellville was the secondary picking off 4 passes, 3 of them by senior safety Kellen Stone. That secondary unit has looked really good early. They did get beat a couple times against Russellville, so you still got to guard against, you got to not let them get behind you, as Mr. Earl Kilburn used to say back in my playing days. But hey, the secondary's been awfully good so far.
It has. We were talking on the way over. Surely we're one of the top teams in the state with interceptions. Well, we got 6 or 7 now.
6 as a team, yeah.
As a team, and we've got some ball hawks back there, and of course. Monroe County, the Williams kid, a big, tall kid, and he runs well, but they do like to throw it. So, the pass defense may get a real good test tonight.
The Scotties defensively probably did give up more yards than you want to see. They gave up 302 total yards against Russellville, but only 85 rushing yards, only 12 points. And, Larry, those points, that's what matters. You give up 12 points, you're going to win most of the time.
Yeah, you can bend and not break a lot of times, and that's the name of the game of football. If you keep it by the end zone, you're going to win quite a few football games. But Glasgow defensively has played pretty. Russellville was a little bit better than I think everybody thought they were.
Definitely better than I thought
they had a lot of speed and some kids that really looked real athletic guys. So I thought Glasgow did a pretty good job. As Jeff alluded to in the first, they played a really good first half and maybe got tired a little bit in the second half. But this game here, this is a game that they've played Todd Central, who's not real good. And they beat them bad, and then they got beat bad by a good Allen County team. So you don't know exactly which team you're going to see out of Monroe County tonight, but Glasgow cannot take them lightly.
Look at the offense against Russellville. Big days for Cam Bull, 135 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. Jarek Martin, 4 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. If those 2 kids right there, Bruce, put up those kind of numbers each night, Glasgow's going to have a very good chance to win.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right on that. But it's like you said, a lot of the offense for Russellville came in the second half last year, and they had some very long drives. They kept the ball. We didn't give a lot of points. They just kept the ball a long time.
Let's go ahead and wrap up our Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. When we come back, we'll just about be set for football for you. It is Glasgow against Monroe County here in Tompkinsville. We're back after a 3-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Football is back.
I need everything you got.
And NFL Network has every preseason game, including 21 live games.
Unbelievable.
Big names and new threads. And your first look at future stars. The NFL preseason, August 8th to the 25th.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, McDonald's, The People's Bank, Hardee's, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Applebee's, Aero Safety, TJ Regional Health, La Nacional Restaurant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Joe Myers, and Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow.
Playtime's over, boy. Somebody got to be the victim tonight. Go! Go!
It's time to play.
Game day.
Let's get the game on.
Tompkinsville, Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune with you, about 4 minutes or so away from kickoff as the captains head towards midfield right now for the toss of the coin. And Larry, I think one thing the Scotties do need to focus on a little bit here tonight maybe is to clean those penalties up. Larry, you need to get those penalties cleaned up a little bit here, I think, if you're the Scotties tonight. 16 penalties for the first two ball games for 125 yards, 8 in each ball game. That's a few more than you'd like to see.
Yeah, that's going to be, of course, that's one of the keys of the game every week is turnovers and penalties. And, I don't know why, early in the year, hopefully they're going to correct themselves as they go on down the line. But, 8, that's way too many penalties in the first two games, yes.
You look at Monroe County, they are 1-1 on the season. As we said, coming off a pretty tough loss to Allen County Scottsville, lost 40-6. But now I will say this, they have been without their normal starting running back, Braden Baxter, and their normal starting defensive end, Wade Carnahan, due to injury. But those two kids are back tonight, Bruce. So this team may look a little bit different. Baxter's a pretty good running back. He led them in rushing last year.
He ran the ball well against us last year. I remember, especially in the second half. Our score was probably a little more deceptive than what you thought, but they've got some big, strong backs, and then we'll have to play well here tonight. And you talk about the penalties. You don't mind aggressive penalties, but that situation of some of the stupid penalties is what aggravates you.
Their quarterback is a junior, Branson Williams, good basketball player, too. He's also a good football player, 14 of 26 through the air for 265 yards for the first two ball games. He's thrown 4 touchdowns, 1 interception so far this season. He also, to this point, leads the team in rushing. So he is a definite dual-threat quarterback. He's got 151 yards rushing on 29 carries through the first two ball games. He is definitely the catalyst. So, Larry, number one goal for me for the Scottie defense tonight is to try to keep Williams in check as much as possible.
No doubt about that. That's another key to the game. You got to stop that. You got to stop the run. They've got a couple of good running backs now when they've got their one that was injured coming back, and the quarterback's leading them in rushing right now. So they got to stop that run first.
Briar Burke is another name you're going to hear a lot. Second in rushing on the season so far for the Falcons with 120 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Actually leads them in receiving with 142 yards and 2 touchdowns on 6 catches. Travis Wood, another good receiver for this Falcons ball club. He's got 114 yards and 1 touchdown on 5 catches so far. And their defense has been pretty active. They've created 5 turnovers in 2 games. So the Scotties need to take care of the football. Larry, I think we've touched on some of your keys, but let's go through that officially here. What are your keys for a Glasgow victory here tonight?
We already touched on turnovers. You can't give them a football and turn the football over to them and give them an easy score. And number 2 is the penalties. You got to stay away from especially the major penalties. But we've had a lot of jumping off sides. You got to stop all that. defensively, I think we got to stop the run first. Quarterback is their leading rusher right now, and they've got another two more good running backs. So I think we have to stop. But the quarterback can also throw. He's a pretty good-sized kid. He's thrown 4 touchdown passes already. So Glasgow's got to be ready for both of them.
What's the series record look like between Glasgow and Monroe County, Larry?
Well, this is the longest tenured team that we play. This is going back to the old Tompkinsville Bear days too. This is their 89th meeting between these two schools. The series stands 60-27-1 in favor of the Scotties. The first game came way back 1938 when the Scotties won 2-0 at Glasgow, and of course the last meeting came in 2023 when the Scotties won 28-0 at Glasgow.
Glasgow in their white jerseys tonight with Columbia blue numerals and letters. Columbia blue pants, a royal blue helmet with a white Scottie paw on the side. Monroe County in navy blue jerseys and pants with a white helmet. Jared Malagon has it teed up for the Scotties, ready to kick this thing away. And back deep for Monroe County is Griffin Spears and Travis Wood. Ball blown ready for play, and we are set to go. The ball in the air, and it'll be fielded by Wood back at the 8-yard line. He's across the 15, the 20, 25, and driving out across the 30 and up near the 32, maybe the 33-yard line.
Yeah, good, powerful run there after he got hit. Number 20 on the tackle there, that's Jeremiah Moore for the Scotties. He's a 5'7", 145 junior.
A return of about 25 yards there as the ball is out at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons from that point. Branson Williams is the quarterback. He's in shotgun formation. He has Burke and Baxter on either side of him here. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Going to give it off. Actually, Brent Williams going to keep it now. Pitch it on an option to Baxter across the 45, and he'll be run out of bounds right around midfield. It'll be a Monroe County first down with a big gainer.
Yeah, a little action there. He faked inside and faked the running back inside, and then looked like quarterback was going to keep it out to the right. Then he just flipped it off. A good play to start the Monroe County series.
19 yards to the Glasgow 48-yard line. First down and 10. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right this time. Williams in shotgun. Again, a back on either side. Going to give to Baxter this time, trying to go up the middle with it, and not much, maybe a yard.
I think that's number 60 on the tackle. That's Kavion Massey, 6'1", 241 junior.
It is a pickup of 1, 2nd down 9.
Yeah. A little misdirection on that play. They started to the left side and gave it back underneath to the right, but Glasgow played it well that time.
2nd down 9 here. Two receivers left, 1 right once again. Long count here. Now Williams finally has the snap. Going to fake the handoff off play action. 1 to the throw. Scotty's put pressure on him. Now just trying to find some room to run around the right side. He's going to make positive yardage out of this before he's pushed out of bounds around the 44-yard line in Glasgow territory.
Yeah, Brady Gary's the man that stopped him out of bounds there. 6 foot 195 senior. A good scrambling by the quarterback by Williams that time. Didn't have anything. Glasgow put good pressure on him, but just couldn't nail him. Big 3rd down here.
3rd down and 6 coming up for the Falcons here. They are at the Glasgow 44-yard line. 10:50 to go. It's the opening possession of the night here in this first quarter. Just a single back this time. That's Baxter to the left of Williams. You have trips to the left side, a single wide out right. Williams with a swing pass to Baxter out of the backfield. Going to get hit at the 45 and dropped right there. He'll lose yardage. Nice play, open field tackle that time. I believe that was Kellen Stone.
Kellen Stone, that's right. 5'11", 160 senior. Nice play by Kellen. Came up and forced the action and made the hit.
Actually goes down as a lateral in the stat sheet because it was a backwards pass. So a running play technically. It'll be 4th down and 7, and Falcons will send in the punting unit here. Caden Gerald's in to kick it away. Jalen Bradley back deep for the Scotties. Snap is good. Gerald gets it away. high end-over-end kick. Pretty nice kick. Going to bounce at the 11, take a big Monroe County roll, and will actually go out of bounds.
3-yard line.
Just outside the 3-yard line, so it'll be 97 yards for the Scotties to pay dirt here if they're going to score on this opening possession.
That was a nice punt.
Punt of 42 yards with no return by Gerald's there.
We're going to call it the 3 or the 4?
I believe we'll call it
4. I believe.
Yeah, it's closer to the 4 than it is the 3. We'll see. It is actually, the nose of the football is right on the 4-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 4 for the Scotties. It'll have to be a 96-yard drive. Allen, the fullback, Bull, the tailback, in a straight eye formation. Martin, the wide out to the left side. 2 tight ends. Here's a give to Cameron Bull. Big hole off the left side. He's across the 10, across the 15. He'll have a Baird Private Wealth Management first down all the way out to around the 18-yard line.
Yeah, big hole right there for him to run to. Branson Williams had to come up from a safety spot to make that tackle. 6'5", 190 junior from Monroe.
Let me back up again and tell you that our kickoff sponsor tonight, our kickoff was brought to you by Ralphie's Fun Center at 702 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Make sure you go visit Ralphie's Fun Center for a good time with your family. Offset eye to the left side, a wide out here to the right. Going to give this thing to Bull. He'll go off the left side, breaks a couple of tackles in the backfield, crosses the 20, and he's out to around the 21-yard line, maybe the 22. Let's see.
Looks like number 2 on that tackle. That's Caden Gerald's first tackle tonight, 6', 185 junior.
Ball at the 22. It'll be a 4-yard pickup for Bull. 2nd down 6 coming up.
Yeah, Monroe County, just like us, they play a lot of juniors and sophomores. Not a lot of seniors play.
Hudson Gum in shotgun. Bull to his left. Twin receivers to each side of the formation. No tight ends here. Gum calls for the snap. Actually, it's a direct snap to Cam Bull, and Cam going to take it around the right end and get short yardage, maybe a yard or 2. I think they'll give him 2 to the 24. Yeah. They'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
I've got 67 making a tackle. That is Young, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the one that changed his number, Adrian Young.
Has been wearing number 21, but he has to play offensive line tonight due to an injury, so they had to switch him to number 67.
He's a junior, 5'8", and 180 pounds.
3rd down 4 for the Scotties here as they try to keep this drive alive from their own 24-yard line. Gum under center. Gives to Bull off left tackle, and Bull has a Baird Private Wealth Management first down out across the 30 to around the 31.
Looks like number 24 on that tackle. That's William Massey. That's his first tackle of the game, 6', 150 senior.
Cam Bull has 4 carries already. He's got all 4 carries for the Scotties here on this opening drive. What's he up to total yardage, Bruce? 27 yards. Hudson Gum in shotgun. Back to his left this time. Trips to the right side. A single wide out to the left. Gum fakes a throw. Now looking down the left sideline. Has a man. It's Jalen Bradley, but it's thrown out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, he almost got his hands on it. I don't know whether he could have come down in bounds or not, though.
Don't think he would have, Larry. Looked like the throw was leading him out of bounds that time. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
The old stop and go right there, and he had him beat. If the football's thrown inside just a little bit, I think he might make that catch.
Clock stopped with 7:47 to go in the first quarter. We are scoreless here in Tompkinsville. Gum under center. Offset eye here. Going to pitch it back to Cameron Bull. A flag is down. Somebody was offsides, I think, for the Scotties. Maybe. Bull going to be run out of bounds at the 37-yard line, but let's wait and see what the flag is here. It's a false start called on Glasgow.
The receiver needed to be on the ball. He wasn't right.
So it'll make it 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, that's a herder.
Moves the football back to the 26-yard line.
Hey, make sure their splits are big here.
4-man front for the Falcons as Scotties come to the line of scrimmage. Garrett Martin goes wide to the left. Allen and Bull in a straight eye. 2 tight ends. Gum under center. Hudson gives to Bull. Big hole left sides across the 35, 40, and 45. Ball pops out, and Monroe County has it.
Right at the end. Like number 10 got that recovery. That would be Greg Simmons.
Campbell was going to have a first down, but could not hang on to the football. Monroe County recovers at their own 48-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. 7:31 to go in the opening quarter, and we remain scoreless. Williams in shotgun. Baxter and Burke in the backfield with him on either side. 2 receivers right, 1 left. No tight ends. Williams fakes the handoff, now pitches to Burke around the left side on the options across the 45, the 40, and down around the 36-yard line. Actually going to give him a 35, I think. That'll be a first down for the Falcons.
Yeah, Jalen Bradley on the tackle, his first 5'10", 140 sophomore. They like the option play, run it 3 times already.
I tell you, I don't remember seeing them run the option at all against Allen County Scottsville last week, so I'm not sure the Scotties are prepared for that. But Williams in shotgun with a back on either side again. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Williams again fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and then going to get taken down for a loss. That's Brady Geary taking him down in the backfield.
That's tackle number 2 for Brady. Played it really well. They faked the handoff this time, and the quarterback kept it, but he had nowhere to go.
Second down and 12 after a loss of 2. Back to the 37-yard line. 6:39 to go in the first quarter. We are scoreless. Burke and Baxter on either side of Williams, who's in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers over on the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Williams will give to Burke, goes off left side. He's going to get good yardage inside the 35, inside the 30, down to around the 29.
Yeah, number 60, Massey, on that tackle. That's his second of the night. Kavion Massey.
That'll make it 3rd down and 3.
Got a flag
There is
down.
a flag down, though, just behind where the play came to an end. It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Monroe County. So,
big penalty there.
That will back them up 15 yards. That'll put the ball at the 39-yard line. 3rd down and 14 coming up.
I didn't see what that penalty was called for. But
I don't believe it was marked off correctly, honestly. And now officials call a timeout here. I'm not sure they marked that penalty off correctly, but they should mark off a few more yards, I think. They're checking, thinking about it right now. Yeah, they are going to. That's what I thought. They are going to back it up 5 more yards to the 44-yard line.
Okay. Now we got it right.
So now 3rd down and 19 here for Monroe.
All right, you got to watch through the air for the first time, maybe.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. A back on either side of Williams. Williams off play action to throw. Under pressure from Massey. Lets it go. It's knocked down as it's thrown. The ball is still loose. They're going to say it's a fumble here. And who got it? Let's see.
He threw the beanbag.
Monroe County got back on it, but it's a big loss back to Glasgow's 34-yard line. And, boy, I'm surprised they're saying that was a fumble. Coach John Pettit saying, hey, that was a forward pass.
I thought it was, too.
But the official thought otherwise, and so it's a loss back to the Glasgow 34. It'll be 4th down and forever here.
Yeah, we're going to take it, but I actually thought he was throwing the football. Good job by Massey. And Adrian Young's the man that got the fumble recovery.
Caden Gerald's in to punt it away. Jalen Bradley back for the Scotties. Kick is away. Not a good one this time. Kind of shanked off to the right side. It'll bounce out of bounds in Glasgow territory at the 46-yard line. So it'll be excellent field position here for Glasgow. 4:59 to go in the first quarter, and we remain scoreless in this ball game here in Tompkinsville.
Yeah, Scotties had a good drive going the first time and came up with that. He lost the fumble there. It looked like somebody might have stripped it out of his hands as they was getting ready to go down.
punt of just 20 yards with no return. We have a score to pass along to you. Campbellsville leading Metcalfe County 6-0 midway through the first quarter, and they are in a lightning delay there. Hudson Gum under center with the I formation behind him. Here's a give to the tailback Bull. Cam makes a man miss in the backfoot across the 50, 45, and he will dive out near the 41-yard line with a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Excuse me. It's a mouthful.
Jarrett Denton on that tackle. That's his first. He's a 5'8", 150 junior.
Pickup of 13 yards there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Scotties at the 40-yard line in Monroe County territory. Cam Bull has been a busy young man here in this first half.
Our offensive line is doing a good job opening up some holes for him, too.
Maxley, a wingback on the right side this time. Going to pitch it back to Bull around the right end. Cam has a couple blockers in front. Turns the corner and takes a big hit right at the 38-yard line, and that could have been called a helmet-to-helmet shot, no question, but it was not.
That's number 32, Wade Carnahan, is the man that made the tackle. 6'2", 205 senior.
Cam looks like he's okay.
He laid it to him, too. It was head-to-head contact, though.
I'm very shocked that was not called. Pickup of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the Monroe County 38-yard line.
I do like it. We can wait for 32.
Martin goes wide left. Allen and Bull in the eye. Gum under center. Play action. Gum rolling out to the left side. He'll throw. Passes incomplete. Bad throw that time by Hudson. He threw it at the feet of Kanan Allen. Did not give him a chance.
Yeah, I had him open early. He got it to him really quick, but he was going to his left and had to turn a little bit to get the ball away. And by that time, he was well covered.
Clock stops with 3:41 to go in the first quarter of play. Still scoreless here. 3rd down 8 for the Scotties at the Monroe 38-yard line. 2 men wide left, 2 men wide right. Bull the lone setback. Gum fakes the throw, fakes the handoff, makes the throw to the 28-yard line. That's Jarek Martin, and he is going to have a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Actually, that is Jarek Martin on the catch.
Yeah, it was. William Massey on the tackle, number 2 for the senior.
10-yard pickup there. The Scotties convert a big 3rd down and 8. Good throw that time by Gum. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the Monroe County 28-yard line. Jalen Bradley, Jarek Martin wide to the left side. Kellen Stone and Kanan Allen wide to the right. Gum again in shotgun. He'll throw again. Looking over the left side, it is going to be incomplete. Jarek Martin had not quite gotten his head turned around, it didn't look like, when the ball was getting there. It'll be 2nd down 10.
Yeah, they ran the wide receiver to the left off down the field, and then Jarrett came underneath and went out, down and out about 8 yards out. That the pass was nowhere where he could catch it.
2 tight ends in the game this time. Allen and Bull back into the straight I formation with Martin the wide out to the left. Gum under center. 4-man front for Monroe County. Here's the give to Bull. And he will get it inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
Number 2 on the tackle, that would be Caden Gerald. That's his 2nd of the night.
That'll be a pickup of 4. 3rd down and 6 coming up now.
4 down territory here for sure.
Cam Bull has already carried the ball 8 times for 69 yards here in the first quarter. Bull and Allen in an offset eye this time. Martin the wide out to the left. Gum going to pitch it to Bull, trying to get us around the left end. He's going to get inside the 20, down around the 19, I believe. Or are they going to spot him back at the 20? They will spot him at the 20. Don't think much of that spot.
Branson Williams on the tackle, number 2 for him, but we got Kanan Allen made a nice kick-out block on that left side to spring him down there.
4th down and about 1.5 yards to go here for the Scotties, and they will go for it at the Monroe County 20. Allen and Bull in the straight I. 2 tight ends. Martin's the receiver to the right this time. Gum on a quarterback sneak will have the first down as he gets a push from behind from his fullback, Kanan Allen.
What do the Eagles call that? Tush push or something?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it was.
It's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down for the Scotties. Ball at the Monroe County 17-yard line, 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Pickup of 3 yards there.
The Scotties definitely need to put one in the end zone here.
Martin wide to the left. Straight eye once again behind Gum. Gum fumbles the football. Ball is recovered, I think, by the Scotties, however.
I think we did get it back. That's number 50 on top of that ball.
There was good penetration that time by Monroe County, and they got in there and interrupted the handoff to Kanan Allen.
Yeah, Justice Payton came up with it on the recovery for the Scotties.
We're about to get through this quarter without a break. You want to take a minute and a half between quarters? No, just take the minutes. We'll make it on. Second down and 5 for the Scotties as we got 48 seconds to go in this first quarter. 2 receivers each way. Gum in shotgun. And now a delay of game called on the Scotties. And boy, that's a tough penalty there. That's going to back them up to make it second down and 10.
Don't have a play clock over here.
No
so
visible play
really
clocks here at Monroe County. Actually, it's really more like second down and 11 here. Martin wide to the left side, backs in the eye. Gum gives to Bull. Good yardage up the middle as he crosses the 15, down around the 11.
Looks like number 10 on that tackle. That will be Greg Simmons, the man who recovered the fumble a while ago. 5'9", 160 senior.
Scotties might try to get another play off here. They got 5 seconds in the quarter.
Let it run out.
Gum under center, I formation behind him. They do snap it. Here's the give to Bull. Goes up the middle with it. He's inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
All right, boy. Just a powerful run right up off the left tackle. And he drug 2 or 3 guys to the end zone with him.
That'll be an 11-yard touchdown run for Cam Bull. His first tonight, already his 7th touchdown of the season. Through 9 quarters of play. Time has expired in the first quarter, so we'll owe you a break. And Jonathan, we're going to skip that. We're going to skip break 4 here. Let's go straight to break 5 there for the 1-minute timeout when we go to this next break here. That touchdown, by the way, brought to you by Aero Safety. Jared Maligon on for the PAT. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We have reached the end of the first quarter of play. Glasgow on the board first. They lead Monroe County 7-0. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you. That scoring drive for the Scotties, 11 plays. 54 yards, 4:39 the time it took. 11-yard touchdown run for Cam Bull. Jared Maligon adds the extra point. 7-0 Scotties as we get the second quarter underway. Kick is away from Maligon, fielded by Wood at the 10. It's the 15, the 20, 25, out to the 30, and going to finally be taken down as he gets around the 35, maybe the 36-yard line.
Number 29 on that tackle, that would be Ashton Page. His first tackle of the night, 5'10", 152 junior.
Two big kickoff returns for Monroe County. That one out to the 36, so a 26-yard return there for Wood. First down and 10 for the Falcons. They start this drive down 7-0. Two receivers each way. Baxter is the running back to the right of Williams, who's in shotgun. No tight ends. Three down linemen for the Scotties. Quick throw out to the left side, caught by Burke. Going to be taken down right around the 40. Gain of about 4 yards.
I think that's number 28. That would be Brady Gary. A third tackle for him tonight.
Second down and 6. Williams in shotgun. Again, two receivers each way. Fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself. Williams up the middle with it across the 45, across midfield of Glasgow territory, and down around the 47-yard line.
Yeah, good run by the quarterback. It's a little quarterback draw. That time, number 11, that was Ryder Heller with his first tackle tonight. 5'11", 180 sophomore.
Stats through the first quarter of play. It is Glasgow with 6 first downs, Monroe County 2. Glasgow 98 yards rushing, 10 passing, a total of 108. 32 rushing for Monroe, no passing, a total of 32. Scotties have the only turnover so far. That was a fumble. Two receivers each way. Wood going in motion behind Williams. He's going to roll out left side. Now they're going to pitch it to Wood on an option. Plays across 40, 35-30, 25-20. And going to be dragged down from behind. And that is a touchdown-saving tackle made that time by Xander Contreras for the Scotties.
First tackle for him, and it was a touchdown saver. That was the option play again so far. They've run it 3 times, and they fooled us all 3 times.
That option is killing the Scotties right now. First down and 10 for the Falcons at the Glasgow 14. Baxter, the running back. One slot back each way and one wide out each way. Comes Burke in motion. Williams now keeps it up the middle after faking to the running back. Williams going to be down around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup, well, maybe actually the 11. Be a pickup 3.
Number 3, Trey Smith on that tackle. That's his first of the night, 5'10", 156 junior.
Second down, 7 coming up. 10 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Haven't seen any rain yet, but it looks like it may be just about ready to hit us here, according to the radar. Just pray for no lightning. Williams in shotgun. Here comes Wood in motion. Going to give it off to Baxter, and he runs into a wall of Glasgow tacklers at the line of scrimmage. He might get a yard. I think they will give him 1 yard to the 10.
I'm going to give that one to Max Lee. He was right in there on the bottom. That's his first one. 6'1", 201 senior. But they did. He just ran into everybody on the Glasgow side that time.
Gain of 1. Third down, 6 here for the Falcons. 4 down territory for them, obviously. They're at the Glasgow 10. Twin receivers each side. Baxter, the running back, to the right of Williams. Here's the snap. Williams takes the handoff, keeps himself up the middle. He's inside the 5 and dives for the goal line. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Monroe County.
And just another fake up the middle and follow the running back through the hole, and another good run.
And the Falcons an extra point away from tying this ball game up. 8:52 to go in the first half. It is 7-6 at the moment, Glasgow. Maddox Morris on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Briar Burke. Snap a little low. Burke gets it down. The kick is up, and it is good. 8:52 to go in the first half of play, and we are tied at 7 here in Tompkinsville. We're back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
That scoring drive for Monroe County goes 6 plays, 64 yards, took 3:08 off the clock. And it was a 10-yard touchdown run for Branson Williams. That is his 5th touchdown run of the season. The extra point good for Maddox. Tied at 7, 8:52 to go in the first half.
All right, Scotties need to answer right here.
And a squib kick here. Jaden Bradley will pick it up at the 38-yard line. He's got 40. He may be gone. Got to beat one man, and he does beat the first guy, but he slowed him up enough for Bradley to be taken down around the 36-yard line in Glasgow territory. But Jalen was an inch away from taking it to the house.
Yeah, number 10, Greg Simmons, is the one that stopped him. But I thought he had it broke there for a second.
A return of 24 yards to the Monroe County 37-yard line. Hudson Gum under center. Power eye to the left side here for the Scotties. Campbell dots the eye. They're going to pitch it back to him on a sweep around the left end, trying to get to the corner. He's got the 35, and he will run out of bounds around the 33-yard line with a gain of about 4 yards. Second down 6 coming up here for the Scotties. Well, actually, they spotted him down at the 34 instead of the 33, so it's second down 7. Martin, the wide out to the right side. Allen and Bull in the I formation with 2 tight ends. Give to Bull. Goes up the middle with it. Got tripped up. And he will go down at the 31-yard line, a pickup of 3 more yards.
Number 62, Gage Thompson on that tackle, 6'1", 225 senior.
South Warren and Pulaski Southwestern scoreless through 1 quarter of play. Hart County leading Greene County 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. It's Allen County Scottsville over Franklin Simpson 12-7 after 1 quarter of play. Third down 4 for Glasgow at the Monroe County 31. Gum in shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right side. Flag is down at the snap. This may be offsides on Monroe County. And Gum going to be sacked back here around the 37. But let's see if this may be 5 yards against Monroe. No, it's a false start on Glasgow. Shouldn't they be blowing the play dead on false starts?
I would think
That's
so.
2 false starts we've had called that they did not blow the play dead. And Monroe County declines the penalty. They'll take the sack back to the 38-yard line, or 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Jake McMillan is the one that got that sack. He's a 5'8", 160 sophomore.
It's actually 4th down and 10, excuse me, with the result of the play. So the Scotties will send the punting unit in here. Kanan Allen in to kick it away. He'll try to pin Monroe County deep. Travis Wood going back to receive the punt for the Falcons. Slow snap, but Kanan Allen able to scoop it up. His punt is away. It'll bounce at the 2-yard line and go into the Glasgow end zone. And Monroe County will have it 1st down and 10 at the 20 to begin this next drive. 7:57 to go in the first half of play. We are all tied up at 7.
That's one of the few punts that the Scotties have had this year.
Just the 3rd punt of the season for Kanan Allen.
All right, got to play good defense this time. We got to stop them. Maybe get it back. Got 7 minutes to go. 7:57.
This looks like a totally different football team for Monroe County than played against ACS last week. I can tell you that. Williams in shotgun, a back on either side. Going to give it off on a reverse to Wood around the left end. Scotties play it really well. Kavian Massey stayed home, and he is going to bring him down for no gain.
Yeah, with a little help from number 3 there, Trey Smith, also in there with him. That's Massey's 3rd tackle of the night.
2nd down and 10 for Monroe County now. Baxter, the running back, twin receivers each way. 3-man front for the Scotties defensively. Here's the snap. Williams with a quick throw out here to Wood, caught at the 21-yard line, and cannot slip the tackle. He'll go down around the 27.
Yeah, Ryder Heller is the man that made the tackle. That's his 2nd. He got him by the ankles and wouldn't let him go.
So pickup of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3 here. Scotty defense trying to get a 3 and out. 6:50 to go in the first half. 7-7 ball game here in Tompkinsville.
Let's watch the option again here. Or quarterback draw.
Baxter again, the running back to the left of Williams this time with 2 receivers to each side.
Yes,
straight quarterback keeper up the left side. He's got the first down, 30, 35, 40, 45, and tripped up just before he can get to midfield.
Yeah, Ryder Heller made a touchdown saving tackle right there. That quarterback is killing us.
Gets an extra yard on the spot. He went down back around the 49, but they spotted at the 50. 1st and 10 for the Falcons from that point. A slot back on each side and a wide out each way. Baxter's the running back. Here comes Wood in motion to the left side. Going to give it off to Baxter up the middle. Makes a couple men miss. He's across the 45, inside the 40, and down to the 38-yard line with another Monroe County first down. Scotty's giving up rushing yardage in big chunks right now.
Yeah, Kavion Massey with his 4th tackle, but they're getting chunks of yardage each time they run the football.
Glasgow having trouble figuring this Monroe County offense out right now. 2 receivers each way. Williams in shotgun. Baxter to his right. Fakes to Baxter. Williams keeps it himself, and that's a bad decision. He's going down with a loss. Going to spot him down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 3 yards.
Trey Smith and Brady Gary in there on that stop. Yeah, you got to keep your eyes on that quarterback. It's pretty shifty. He makes some good fakes into the line and then keeps it a lot.
2nd down, 13. 5:23 to go until halftime. We are tied at 7. Baxter, the running back, with Williams in the backfield with 2 receivers each way. Scotty's coming on a blitz off the right side. Williams goes the other way with it, and he's going to go down for a short gain. Nice play that time by the Scotties.
Brady Gary and Mr. Max Leach in there on that stop.
Gain of just 1 to the 40, so it'll be 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, Gary's got 5 tackles already in this first half.
Barron County and Warren East in a good one through 1 quarter play. Barron leads 16-15 over the Raiders. 2 receivers each side. Williams in shotgun. He'll throw on 3rd down and 12. Looking over the middle. Looking at Woods. It is just overthrown. He had a half step on Kellen Stone, who was in coverage, but the pass just overthrown. The Scotties are going to force what you would think would be a punt here on 4th down and 12.
Yeah, you would think so. Be ready for anything right here, though.
Ball at the Glasgow 40. Jaden Bradley going back deep for the Scotties. Gerald's in punt formation. Good snap. Gets the kickoff. Will bounce at the 17 and take a Monroe County roll inside the 15, inside the 10 to the 9. 31-yard punt for Caden Gerald with no return. Tell you what, let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on WCLU Sports.
know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Hudson Gum, as we come back to action, connects with Grayson Bartley for a Baird Private Wealth Management first down up around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and Jarrett Denton made that tackle. That's his second of the night.
1st and 10 Glasgow, 4:02 to go in the first half. Tied at 7 with Monroe County. Gum in shotgun, he'll throw again. Gum under pressure, lets it go, looking for Jarrett Martin. It is just overthrown. Boy, Jarrett got one hand on it, but could not quite haul it in out near the 50.
Boy, if he catches that one, too, he's probably off to the races because the guy was trailing him about a couple yards.
Now 2nd down and 10 for Glasgow.
You don't want to go three and out here on this series, though.
Gum in shotgun, Bull to his right. 2 wide outs to each side of the formation. Gum with a quick throw to Martin, caught at the 20, and going to go down for a loss of yardage, they say. He'll go back to the 20.
Travis Wood on that tackle, 6'1", 180 senior.
Thought they might give him progress back to the line of scrimmage, but they do not. It'll be a loss of 2, 3rd down and 12 now.
Need a big play here. Keep this thing rolling or they're going to get the football back.
Scotties do get the ball to start the second half. Trips to the right side, a single wide out left, and a timeout going to be taken by the Scotties here with 3:12 to go in the first half, and the game tied at 7. This timeout is brought to you by Applebee's, and tonight only if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. So head out to Applebee's and eat good in the neighborhood. Wear your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Larry, this has been a back and forth well, not a back and forth, it's a tight contest.
Right,
tied at 7 here. The Scotties have one turnover on a drive where they had just gotten into Monroe County territory, lost a fumble there, and Glasgow's had a hard time stopping this Monroe County rushing attack, but 7-7 ball game here at 3 minutes to go before halftime.
Monroe's defense is playing very well right there. They're stopping the Scotties. The only one that they haven't stopped is Cam Bull so far.
So 3rd down and 12 here for Glasgow. We'll see how adventurous they decide to get. They're at their own 20-yard line. Gum in shotgun. Bull to his right of the backfield with 3 men wide out to the right side, 1 wide to the left. Gum steps up, lets it go. Pass is caught by Jalen Bradley. Got to get another yard. He does.
All right.
Boy, Jalen caught it right at the first down marker, and his momentum carried him a yard backwards, turned around, and then got a little extra help, actually, from a Monroe County defender who came from behind to tackle him and pushed him forward.
Matthew Neese on that tackle, 5'8", 130 sophomore, but nice catch by Jalen. Went right up, snatched it right out of the air.
A huge 3rd down conversion there for the Scottie offense. 1st and 10 for Glasgow at the Monroe County 35. Twin wideouts to each side. Gum to throw again. Steps up. Hudson going to run with it.
Backpedaling.
Makes one man miss. Now going to let it go. The pass going to be deflected. Ended up being caught by Cam Bull at the 36-yard line. Hudson never got back to the line of scrimmage, as much running as he did back there.
He might have got a yard out of that. Yeah.
Going to gain exactly 1 yard to the 36, so it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, good scrambling by Hudson. He started backpedaling. I thought he was going to get thrown for a pretty good loss, but he ended up throwing the football, and it actually got tipped, and Cam Bull came down with it.
Jarek Martin goes wide to the right. Power eye to the right side. Actually, the tight end on the right side as well. Gum under center. And the Scotties confused on their line, on their formation here. Now they're set to go. Here's a pitch back to Bull around the right side. Cam turns to the inside. He's got the 45 across midfield to the 48-yard line in Monroe County territory with 1:49 to go. The clock stops momentarily while they set the chain.
Yeah, nice blocking up front there. That time to get him loose on the corner. And trying to pick up the man. Number 24 is the man that made the tackle. That's William Massey, his third tackle.
Power eye off to the left this time. Martin White out to the right. Give to Cam Bull up the middle with it. Cam inside the 45 down to the 42. Scotties have 2 timeouts left, 1:28 to play in the half.
Number 60, Cabot Page with his first tackle of the night, 5'10", 240 junior.
Cam Bull has 15 carries for 119 yards in the first half. 1 touchdown. Second down and 4. Down to 1:10 to go in the half. Gum with a quick throw to Martin out on the right side. Jarrett drives forward, runs through a tackler, will be stopped shy of the first down though.
Jarrett Denton on the stop. That's his third tackle.
He did get out of bounds, so the clock is stopped with the ball at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2, exactly 1 minute remaining until halftime. Scotties do get the ball to start the third quarter, so if they could punch one in here, that would be huge.
Be big.
Kellen Stone, it looks like, dotting the I formation this time. They'll give it off to Stone. Kellen with a nice run up the middle inside the 35, and he is going to be down at the 31 with a Glasgow first down, a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. 54 seconds to go.
Very good run that time by Kellen. Number 20 on that stack, that's Bear Burke. 5'11", 160 sophomore.
1st and 10 at the Monroe 31. Clock now rolls with 48 seconds. Gum under center. I formation behind him. Hudson going to keep it around the right end, and he's got the 25 and going to run out of bounds around the 23-yard line. That'll stop the clock. That was a busted play there that time. Not sure what happened.
I don't know whether he missed the handoff or it was. I don't know whether it was called or not.
Gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2. 37 seconds to go in the half.
I could feel some cool wind coming through here.
The radar showing the rain will be here just any time, really. Backs in the I formation. Martin, the lone wide out to the left. Gum, straight drop back, looking to the left side for Martin, thrown into double coverage. It is going to be intercepted by Branson Williams. He's going to try to run this thing back, brings it out of the end zone, and he may go to the house. 40, 50, 45. Ryder Heller trying to track him down, and he finally does with 21 seconds to go.
Gosh. Well, that was a nice interception. Who was the number that
it was Branson Williams that made the interception, Larry.
Number 8.
A 68-yard return. But Hudson threw into double coverage that time. That was going to be a tough assignment. And now Monroe County will take a timeout with 21 seconds to go in the half. Tied at 7. So we'll see what the Falcons have up their sleeve here.
Or with 20.
Ball at the 33-yard line in Glasgow territory. Pass along some scores for you. It is Eminence leading Caverna 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. We told you a moment ago, Berrien County leading Warren East 16-15 after 1 quarter of play. South Warren and Pulaski Southwestern were scoreless after 1 quarter of play. And at last check, it was Hart County over Greene County 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Allen County Scottsville led Franklin Simpson 12-7 at the end of the first quarter. This timeout again brought to you by Applebee's. Make sure you swing by Applebee's tonight and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages just by showing up in your Scotties attire. And eat good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that interception, that was a nice interception by Williams. He was right there. Of course, he's about as tall as Jarek is. And they just went up, and he was the one that came down with it.
Two wideouts each way. Baxter the running back, Williams in shotgun. 21 seconds to play until halftime. Williams, straight quarterback keeper up the middle with it, nothing doing. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 at the most.
It was Trey Smith that came in and made that tackle. That's his 4th tackle tonight.
Actually, I think they're going to say no. They do give him a yard to the 32. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Timeout called again by Monroe County. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 remaining with 13 seconds to go. And again, this timeout brought to you by Applebee's. Applebee's is a proud sponsor of Glasgow Scottie Sports. The folks there love to support the community in any way they can. So go by and visit Applebee's tonight and wear your Scottie attire for 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. That is all part of the Don Franklin Auto halftime show here from Tompkinsville. Glasgow back at home next week against the Allen County Scottsville Patriots, who throttled this Monroe County football team last week by a score of 40-6.
Yeah, and they're beating Franklin tonight, right?
12-7 after 1 quarter.
Pretty good Allen County team this year.
2 wideouts each way. Williams in shotgun. Baxter to his right. Here's the snap. Williams with a deep drop. Steps up, lets it go. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. 3 Glasgow players were converging on it, but nobody could get there before it hit the ground.
Contreras and Trey Smith was the one that put the pressure on him there.
Clock stopped with 7.4 seconds now. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the Glasgow 32. We are tied at 7.
And the old saying, don't let them get behind you here.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Williams has a back on each side of him this time. Going to give it off to Burke up the middle, and he'll go down after a short gain. And now Monroe County going to burn their final timeout here with 2.5 seconds to go.
I figured a running play, they were going to let her run out.
That's what I thought, Larry, after the handoff up the middle. Once again, this timeout brought to you by Applebee's. Tonight only, wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, and you'll get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Let's thank our sponsors here on WCLU for football. They are Don Franklin Auto, TJ Regional Health, South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative, Baird Private Wealth Management. Glasgow football also brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow, Aero Safety, Hardee's, Applebee's, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers. Also brought to you by Ralphie's Fun Center, La Nacional International Market and Restaurant, and the People's Bank. You would think on what's going to be the final play of the half here, Monroe County may just throw it up into the end zone, but we'll see.
That's what I'd do.
Ball at the 28. 2 wideouts each way, empty backfield here. And now the Scotties are going to call a timeout. Guess who this timeout is brought to you by? Applebee's. Applebee's is a proud sponsor of Glasgow Scottie Sports. The folks there love supporting the community in any way they can. Make sure and swing by Applebee's tonight. Wearing your Scotties attire, you'll get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Trying to take a look at the radar here and see what we have headed our way. Well, it's going to hit us sooner or later. It's creeping along. It's very light, it looks like, so hopefully it may not even reach the ground. But as long as it does not lightning, I'm fine with a little bit of light rain because we're in a dry press box.
We need some rain, too.
Actually, as I look up at the lights, it is raining a little bit right now. It's very light rain right now. So light it was hard for me to tell it was raining until I looked up into the lights. 3 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Empty backfield set here on what's going to be the final play of the half. Branson Williams in shotgun. Here's the snap. It's a quarterback draw around the left side, and he's going to go down inside the 20 around the 19-yard line.
Brady Gary again. That's tackle number 7.
Well, Brady came in as the leading tackler on the season with 10 of them and 7 here in the first half of play. And the Scotties have an injured player as the first half comes to an end, and that is Kievan Massey. That is a player the Scotties do not need to lose.
No.
He is a big-time contributor.
Both sides of the ball, too.
Down at the 25-yard line, and he looks to be in some pain. So we'll see. This looks like more than a cramp. We have reached halftime here. It is Glasgow 7, Monroe County 7, and we'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, where we will take a look at your halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We are back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and the WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show.
Back here in Tompkinsville, we are on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show in a 7-7 ball game here between Glasgow and Monroe County. And Larry, if you're a fan of passing offense, this is not the game for you. The Scotties have 39 passing yards, Monroe County 7 passing yards, but Glasgow with 137 on the ground, Monroe County 143 on the ground in this one.
Well, when you don't have to throw it, and you can run it so well you don't have to throw it, then that's the way it's going to be. And both teams running the football very, very well. Monroe County's come out with the option play and fooled us about 3 times on it, and then the quarterback running on the quarterback draw has really hurt us also. So it's Monroe County playing a very, very good football game, but the Scotties are too. We've had 2 turnovers, though. It's really hurt us.
Just noticed they just now put an extra 5 minutes on the halftime clock. So I guess we're going to have some time to fill here as we go throughout halftime. But, Larry, the running, as you look at the individual stats here, Cam Bull has already carried it 15 times for 119 yards. And then Monroe County led in rushing by Briar Burke with 5 carries for 49 yards. The quarterback, Branson Williams, has carried it 10 times for 38. Scotties have done a good job against Williams at times, but he's burned them a couple times as well.
Yeah, well, that's the way the running game goes. Sometimes you stop me and sometimes you don't. And, he's a very good runner. He fakes the football well up into the line and then draws it out, and has had 2 or 3 quarterback draws that's hurt us. But the Scotties have also played him pretty well at times and thrown him for some losses. So just hopefully we can stop him more than he's going to hurt us in this second half.
You are listening to the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show here on WCLU. Glasgow Monroe County tied at 7 here at the break, and it is time to take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. And for that, we'll turn you over to Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune. Larry?
All right, Joe. It's Monroe County would get the football first when I don't know who won the toss, but they got the football first. I don't know whether we deferred or whether they just won and took the ball, but they got the ball on their own 33-yard line with 11:51 to go, and the Scotties played very well on defense. They got fooled once on the option play there for them to get a first down, but they held on and made Monroe County punt. Glasgow would take over. It was a nice punt, too. It died on the 4-yard line, and Glasgow would take over there with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. And then Cameron Bull ran the ball about 8 straight times and ran it down and got inside the 40-yard line of Monroe County, and somebody stripped him with the football, and they turned it over. Greg Simmons would be the man that came up with the fumble recovery. But Glasgow's defense held as the Monroe County would punt on their next possession. This time the Scotties would take over on their own 46-yard line at 4:59 of the first quarter. They went on an 11-play, 54-yard drive, took 4:59 off the clock. Cam Bull went over from 11 yards out for the touchdown. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and the Scotties led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Monroe would get it right back to start the second quarter. Mounted a nice drive of their own as they took it over on the 35-yard line. A 6-play, 64-yard drive ensued, took 3 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Branson Williams, the quarterback, on a quarterback draw, went right up the middle. 10-yard touchdown run for him. Maddox Morris kicked the extra point, and we were tied at 7-all at 8:52 of the second quarter. The Scotties would punt on their next possession, as would Monroe County. And then Glasgow mounted another good drive and threw a ball up for Jack Williams in the end zone, but Branson Williams came down with the interception there and returned it all the way back to the Glasgow's 33-yard line, but they could not put anything in the end zone. So at halftime, we're tied at 7-all here in Monroe County. Bruce?
Thank you, Larry. And like you say, penalties haven't hurt us tonight. We just had 2 for 10 yards, but the turnovers, like what you talk about.
2 turnovers.
I mean, we had 2 turnovers when we were driving the ball. We had 11-play drive and got in a hurry and threw the interception in the end zone, and as you said, into double coverage. And then we had a drive and we moved into Monroe County on our first and fumbled the football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we complete those drives, and that's basically in the second half, we need to take the opening drive and put it in the end zone. So thank you for your halftime stats, our defensive stats. Let's look at the offensive stats now. The first half, our Don Franklin Auto halftime. These are your McDonald's stats. With the score all even at 7 apiece, Glasgow had 9 first downs, the Falcons with 8. Glasgow rushed for 137. They passed for 39 for a total of 176. Monroe had 143 on the ground, 7 through the air for a total of 150. Turnovers, the Scotties with 2. Monroe County with 1. Glasgow fumbled twice. They got one of those back. And it was a big one because it was our scoring drive that we fumbled on then and got that one back and went on and scored. We did have an interception on our last drive of the half. Monroe County put it on the ground twice. They only lost 1. Penalties, Glasgow was penalized 2 times for 10 yards. Monroe County 1 time for 15 yards. Scotties had 13 offensive plays, consuming 13 minutes and 19 seconds. The Falcons with 28 plays, 10 minutes, 49 seconds. Now let's look at our individual stats here for the first half. For the Falcons of Monroe County, their leading rusher, and they have it spread out pretty well, was Briar Burke with 49 yards on 5 carries with a long of 19. Branson Williams picked up 38 yards on 10 carries. He scored their lone touchdown. He had a long of 23. Travis Wood carried it once for 33 yards, and Braden Baxter had 5 carries for 23 yards with a long of 13. Williams is only 1 of 3 passing for 7 yards. That completion was to Travis Wood. Caden Gerald's punted 3 times in that first half for a total of 92 yards. That's just a little over a 30-yard average. He had a long of 41. For the Scotties, they're led up by Cameron Bull with 119 yards on 15 rushes in that first half. He scored our lone touchdown. He had a long of 22 yards. Hudson Gum had 4 carries for 9 yards, and Kellen Stone 1 carry for 9 yards. Hudson Gum was 6 of 11 passing in that first half for 39 yards and an interception. Our leading receiver was Jaden Bradley with 15 yards on 1 catch. Grayson Bartley had 13 yards on 1 catch. Jarek Martin had 10 yards on 3 catches. One of those went for his long of 10, and Cameron Bull had 1 catch for 1 yard on a deflection that he was able to catch. Kanan Allen only punted 1 time in that first half, and it went for 37 yards. So we've got a real contest here on the road in Tompkinsville as the Scotties and the Monroe County Falcons are both even up at 7 apiece. These halftime stats were brought to you by Don Franklin Auto and McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll return after this timeout for the second half after this 3-minute timeout.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Football is back.
I need everything you got.
And NFL Network has every preseason game, including 21 live games.
Unbelievable.
Big names and new threads. And your first look at future stars. NFL preseason, August 8th to the 25th.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures, It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's making it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Trevue back here with you on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show. They have added 5 minutes to our halftime clock here because they had a Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and the band has been out on the field setting up for about the last 10 minutes, but they have not played a single note yet, so I'm not sure if they're going to get any music in or not, but let's go ahead and take a look at the other games that are going on around the area tonight. And it is Barron County playing their first road game of the season tonight at Warren East. At last check on that, Barron County was up. I think 24-15 was the score in that ball game. 31-15 now. Bruce says Barron County on top of Warren East. That is an eye opener right there. Warren East has a pretty good ball club this year. Barron County, if they get that win on the road, that would be a terrific win for the Trojans. Other games involving area teams tonight. Caverna's on the road at Eminence. Hart County visiting Greene County. Metcalfe County at Campbellsville. Allen County Scottsville playing at Franklin Simpson. Edmonson County hosting Muhlenberg County. Warren Central on the road at Butler County. Bowling Green takes on Lexington Bryan Station. Greenwood welcoming Owensboro Catholic. South Warren entertaining Pulaski Southwestern. Adair County's at home against LaRue County. And Russellville visiting Logan County. And that's a rundown of the games going on around the area tonight. Let's give you a few scores that we have on those games. It is Campbellsville leading Metcalfe County 20-0. That game has been in a weather delay for a while, and they finally got it going. So that's just at the end of the first quarter there between Metcalfe and Campbellsville. Again, Campbellsville leads that game 20-0. Barron County, as we told you, leading Warren East 31-15. That game is at halftime. Allen County Scottsville on top of Franklin Simpson 18-14. That also at halftime. And the last check we hit on that Caverna Eminence game, it was Eminence 7, Caverna nothing. That was at the end of the first quarter of play. The band has finally started playing here, but they now have 2.5 minutes until halftime is supposed to be over with, or at least until they put that 3-minute warm-up period on the clock. And if they are still out here playing at the end of the halftime, my understanding is it would be a penalty against Monroe County to start the half. So they're going to have to get off the field here pretty quickly. Bruce, go ahead.
It should be a penalty. It may not be, but it should be.
You don't know that it is a penalty?
No, it is a
Okay.
penalty.
Okay.
I'm not saying they'll assess it.
Okay.
They've got to assess it, but it is a rule. We'll put it that way.
I don't think I've ever seen a band take that long to get up, set up, and get ready to start playing. But anyway, as far as some other things we can look at for you, let's take a look at the sports week ahead here at Glasgow High School. The boys soccer team tomorrow will be in action at Owensboro Apollo. Thursday, they'll be hosting LaRue County. The girls soccer team on Tuesday has a home match against Monroe County. Then on Thursday, Lady Scotties go on the road to face Allen County Scottsville. In volleyball, the Lady Scotties play a match at Foundation Christian Academy tomorrow. Then on Monday, they're on the road at Cumberland County. Thursday, on the road at Allen County Scottsville. The girls golf team tomorrow on the road at the Bowling Green Invitational. And then on Thursday, they'll have a match at Barren River Lake. The boys golf team tomorrow also playing in the Bowling Green Invitational. down at Bowling Green Country Club. That'll be an early start. Chase Landrum, the head golf coach, and of course also our play-by-play guy for basketball. He's up here with us, and he says they're teeing off at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning there in Bowling Green. So have fun with that, Chase. And then the boys golf team also on Thursday will host the district tournament out at Willow Oaks Country Club. No meet scheduled for the cross-country team tomorrow. JV football team does have a game on Monday at Greenwood. That'll start at 6 o'clock. And the varsity football team on Friday, 1 week from tonight, will be back at home at Hank Roy Stadium to take on the Allen County Scottsville Patriots. Pre-game coverage for us will start at 6:30 next Friday with kickoff slated for 7 o'clock. That's a look at your week ahead for the other fall sports here at Glasgow High School. And the band is now clearing the field just before the initial halftime period ends. So now the extra 3-minute warm-up period will be put on the clock. So 3 more minutes here to the end of the Don Franklin halftime show. As we see another score coming across here. And it is South Warren now on top of Pulaski Southwestern 29-0 at halftime. And Hart County has extended its lead over Greene County to 21-0. I believe that game also now at halftime. Taking a look at the first media poll of the season that came out this week in high school football in Class 3A. Christian Academy of Louisville is the overwhelming number 1 team. They have all 16 first-place votes. Hart County, actually the number 2 team in 3A, followed by Louisville Central, Belfry, and Lexington Catholic. The bottom 5 in 3A look like this. Bell County at 6, Franklin Simpson at 7. The Scotties come in at number 8. Union County number 9, Rockcastle County number 10. And if you look down at who is receiving votes, Adair County received a couple of votes for the Class 3A media poll this week, and that would mean that 4 of the 5 teams in Glasgow's district are ranked in the top 15 of Class 3A, according to the media anyway. Butler County, the only team that is not. So, Larry, you know, that last year was a very tough district. Glasgow finished in 3rd place in the district and had to go on the road in the first round of the playoffs. Did beat McLean County before falling to Hart County in the second round. But going to be no different this year. It looks like a very tough district.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really tough. You know, Adair's going to be really good, but Hart County, you know, I thought they lost a lot of kids on the skill positions, but evidently they found some replacements, and so far they're playing pretty well. And but we'll find out about all these teams here later on, though it won't be long.
Glasgow next week at home against Allen County Scottsville, and the Patriots received a few votes in the Class 4A poll. They received 2 votes, so that would put them at 14th in Class 3A according to the media. And the way this media poll is done, it's 1 media representative from each of the 16 basketball regions. So that's how it is voted on. This is not an Associated Press poll. For many, many years, it was the high school Associated Press poll, but that thing kind of fell apart. So these folks got together, these 16 media folks, and they are now publishing this poll 1 time per week. It comes out on Wednesdays each week, so keep an eye out for that. Larry, we are finally just about ready for this second half. Seemed like that was a very long halftime period, but as the Don Franklin halftime show comes to an end here, what about keys for Glasgow to pull this thing out here in a 7-7 ball game here at halftime?
Well, we hadn't had any turnovers coming into this game, and now we've got 2 in the first half here, and it cost us 2 touchdowns probably, 1 in the end zone and the other a fumble inside the 40-yard line. So, you know, you feel like, you know, if we don't have those turnovers, we take that football and put it in the end zone on both those occasions. But it didn't happen, and Monroe County has played very, very well. Offensively, they fooled us pretty good, and we're going to hopefully we made some adjustments at halftime on the option play and the quarterback draw, and be very nice to take this first opening kickoff and put it in the end zone.
Scotties do get the ball to start the second half. One more score to pass along to you just coming across. Eminence leads Caverna 15-8. That ball game is at halftime.
Watch a squib kick. He may try an onside kick.
It is a squib kick, and it'll be fielded by Brady Geary, not Darren, that's his father, by Brady Geary at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure if it was an intentional onside kick or just a bad squib kick, but either way, the Scotties are going to get really good field position here. They'll start at their own 42-yard line.
Well, he squibbed it the first time he kicked too, so I figure he just missed that one a little bit more.
First down and 10 for the Scotties. Kanan Allen and Cam Bull in the straight eye formation. Martin is the wide out to the right. Hudson Gums under center. Give this off to Bull off the right side. Cam has a nice hold. He's across midfield to the 49 in Monroe County territory, a gain of 9 yards.
Little misdirection, fake to the left, gave it back to the right to Bull, and nice run there. It looked like number 8 again on the tackle. That's Mr. Everything for him, Branson Williams. That's his 3rd tackle of the night.
Second down and 1 here. I formation again. Martin the wide out to the left side this time. Gum fakes to the fullback, gets it off to Bull. He'll have a Baird Private Wealth Management first down to the 45, maybe the 44. Let's see where they spot it. It'll be just inside the 45 or right at the 45, it looks like.
Wade Carnahan with that tackle. That's his 2nd of the night.
First down 10. Max Lee, a wing back on the right side, an offset I formation in the backfield. Here's a pitch to Bull around the right end. Cam going to get inside the 45, inside the 40, and down around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's Williams again on the tackle. That's tackle number 4 for him. Another good run by Cam. Little quick pitch right, and he got to the outside. Somebody got a good kick-out block over there on that right side. I didn't pick up who it was.
I believe it may have been Kanan Allen, Larry.
Could be. Yeah, he did that earlier in the game.
Second down and 3 after the pickup of 7 there by Bull. Straight eye again in the backfield. Martin wide to the left. Give to Ryder Heller, who's the tailback. He finds a hole. He's got a first down inside the 30 and down just shy of the 25. That's another Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Jarrett Denton on the tackle, number 4 for him. That was a good run. A little misdirection again. Faking to the right, left, give it back to the right, and Heller made a really good run.
First and 10 Scotties with the ball at the Monroe County 27. Glasgow trying to punch this opening drive of the second half into the end zone. It's a 7-7 ball game, 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gum under center, I formation behind him. Heller going to get the carry again. Finds decent running room off the left side this time. He's down near the 22-yard line.
Yeah, number 10, Greg Simmons on the tackle. That's number 3.
Gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4. Allen and Heller. Actually, that's Kellen Stone in there, I think, at the tailback this time. Allen, the fullback. They give to Stone. Kellen will take it off right guard and going to get to the 20, maybe to the 19 before being driven backwards. It'll be third down coming up.
I'm trying to pick up a number. I think it's 24. William Massey, 4th tackle for him.
Cam Bull getting some medical attention over on the Glasgow sideline as I look over there, looking maybe at his left shoulder. Or maybe just wrapping up his left elbow. Can't tell exactly what they're doing over there.
Looked like they're doing something to his elbow there. Maybe he had some blood or something. I don't know.
Third down and 2. Heller back in there at tailback now. Ball at the Monroe County 19. Gum with the snap. Gives to Heller, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be it. Monroe County came on a run blitz right up the middle.
They sure did. They brought everybody. Kamen Page is the man that made the tackle. That's his 2nd. Bull back in now.
It's one where the Falcons gambled and it paid off. The Scotties took that one outside. It could have been big yardage maybe. So 4th down and 2 here. 4th down in the long 2. Scotties will go for it. Bull the tailback in the I formation. Gum under center. Gives to Bull. Gets hit, and he does not get it. Monroe County holds on 4th down and 2.
Yeah, that's number 2. That's Caden Geralds. That's his 3rd tackle. just got tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Scotties have just not been able to finish off drives here tonight. They'll turn it over on downs at the 19-yard line of Monroe County territory. 7:59 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, going to be up to the defense here now.
Game tied at 7.
We're at the 19.
Yes, at the 19, Larry. Williams in shotgun with Burke and Baxter in the backfield with him. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 man wide to the left. Williams gives it off to Burke off the left side. He's got the 25 and out near the 27, maybe the 28.
This number 21, Xander Contreras on the tackle. That's his second of the night.
Ball at the 28-yard line. So a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Williams again. The back on either side. Here's the snap. Gives to Burke again. Same play off the left side, and he's going to get close to the first down. I think he'll have it by a half yard or so.
That's Max Lee on that tackle, number 3 for him.
Gain of 2 to the 30. That is Monroe County first down, 1st and 10. 7:04 to go in the third quarter. Game tied at 7. Falcons trying to break an 8-game losing streak to the Scotties here tonight. Williams in shotgun with the back each way. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 man wide to the left. Gives it off to Baxter. He bobbles it, but able to regain control. He's going to go down after a short gain of about 2 to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that ball went straight up in the air, but he was able to corral it back in. Number 21, Contreras again on the tackle. That's his 3rd.
Second down 8 for the Falcons. 6:32 left in the third quarter. Still raining, but very lightly here in Tompkinsville. Two receivers to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side of the field. Williams with the back on either side of him. Gives it off here to Baxter, and he's going to go down after a short gain up near the 34.
Max Lee.
Actually, back to the 33, Larry. Excuse me, sorry, go ahead.
Max Lee on the tackle, number 4 for him.
Now they do move it back up to the 34. Pickup of 2, it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, big play here for the Scottie defense.
Twin receivers to the near side, a single wide out to the left. Williams with a straight drop, looking to throw. Over the middle, has a man. It's going to be caught for the first down at midfield. That is Chandler Kane making the catch. And he goes to the 48-yard line in Glasgow territory.
Yeah, number 1, Jalen Bradley on that tackle.
Pickup of 18 yards there for Monroe County first down. 5:23 left in the third quarter, tied at 7.
Yeah, didn't get much pressure on him up front that time, and he had plenty of time to sit back there and look.
Williams again in shotgun with the back on either side. Williams on a keeper now, RPO, as he just throws the football as he was about to get tackled. He wanted to run with it, I think, and then the Scotties put pressure on him in the backfield. He just threw it away, basically. Threw it in the area of Travis Wood over there on the Glasgow sideline. 2nd down 10.
Thought maybe that might be a lateral, but I guess he did throw it forward.
I think it was forward. Not by much, but did look like a forward pass. Trips to the near side, a single wide out to the far side of the field. Baxter the lone setback. Williams to throw on 2nd down 10, setting up a screen. It's caught by Wood at the 50. He's got the 45, the 40, and he'll be inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line with another Monroe County first down.
Trey Smith on the tackle, number 5 for him, but that play should have been stopped for maybe a 4 or 5 yard gain. We just missed him up here about the 40-yard line.
Even Massey limping off the field for the Scotties. Will be replaced by Javion Twyman. Williams again in shotgun. Hands it off to Baxter. Goes off left tackle, and he will go down to the 31.
It's Max Lee with the tackle. That's number 5 for him.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Scotties need to come up with a big turnover or something here. Got to make something happen.
Twin wideouts to each side. Baxter, the running back. Williams calls for the snap. Quick throw to Burke. Caught on a quick screen, or quick slant, excuse me. He's going to be down at the 26-yard line.
That's Kanan Allen on the tackle. It's his first of the night for the 5'10", 180 junior.
Back it up to the 27. So 3rd down and 3 now.
And
short 3.
Kanan had to come off the field, too. He's hurt.
And now an official timeout here. Kanan Allen down on his back over there on the Glasgow sideline. Williams in shotgun, Baxter to his left with 2 wideouts each side. Straight quarterback draw. Williams bounces to the outside. He'll have a 1st down as he will get it close to the 20.
Yeah, I thought we had him stopped, and then he just bounced off the tackler and went outside. Number 28, Brady Gary, with his 8th tackle of the night.
3:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. We are tied at 7. 1st and 10, Monroe County at the Glasgow 22. Glasgow took their opening drive of the half, drove it deep into Monroe County territory, but failed to convert on 4th and 2. Comes Burke in motion to the near side. Williams hands it off to Baxter up the middle. Nice hole. Makes a couple of men miss. He's inside the 15 and down around the 12, I believe. Yeah, maybe the 13.
Ryder Heller with his 5th tackle of the night on that play.
They put it down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, they're just running it right down the field.
Yep, I think 1 pass on this possession, Larry.
And it was a big one.
That was for a 1st down on 3rd and 8, I think it was. 2nd down and 2. Here's the snap. Give to Baxter. Nope, actually it's an option. Burke has it around the right end, and a great job that time by Ryder Heller to shed the blocker and make the tackle.
Yeah, tackle number 6 for Ryder. Nice play by the sophomore there.
It is, though, enough for a Monroe County 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. – 7-7 ball game, 1:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. Williams in shotgun, gives to Baxter, that's Burke, inside the 10 and down to the 4-yard line.
Number 17, Landon Martin with his 1st tackle on that play, 5'8", 160 junior.
2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard pickup there. Williams in shotgun, a back on either side of him. Give to Burke, goes off left tackle, and he gets stood up. Got a yard, I think, to the 3.
Yeah, Stephen Garrett had met him right there in the hole, 5'8", 150 junior. That's his 1st tackle.
Monroe County can get a 1st down. They got to get to right at the 1-yard line to do so. It's 3rd down and 2 coming up here. Ball at the 3, 48 seconds left in the quarter.
Quarterback's limping a little bit going back to the huddle.
He is, yep. Baxter to the left of Williams, Burke to the right. Williams gives to Burke up the middle, and he is not going to get it.
Nice hit right in the middle, right in the hole.
I believe that was Stephen Garrett, Larry, I believe. I think he was the first one to make contact.
He and Trey Smith were in there.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. And we are tied at 7. It'll be 4th down and about 3 yards, as they lost a yard, it looks like, on that play. So we'll come back with the final 12 minutes after this 1-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We go to the fourth quarter here in a tight contest, 7-7 between Glasgow and Monroe County. It's going to be 4th down and 3 for the Falcons. They are at the 4-yard line in Glasgow territory. Williams in shotgun. He's got Baxter to his right. Williams fakes the handoff, looks to throw under pressure, lets it go, and he is going to be incomplete. The pass going to be incomplete. And who was that putting the pressure on Baxter's? Glasgow player is still down on his back, whoever it was.
I think it's, is that Heller?
I have a timeout for an injury here. I don't know. That looks a little bit too big to be Ryder Heller, I think, Larry. Well,
he got a cramp.
We're going to take a timeout here. 11:54 to go in the ball game. Game tied at 7. Scotties make a big 4th down stand. We're back after a 30-second timeout here on WCOU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You see, Larry, Bruce was talking to me. I didn't pay attention. Back here at Monroe County, you're in Monroe County, here in Tompkinsville. Glasgow about to get the football back here. 1st down and 10 at their own 4-yard line after the nice 4th down stand for the Scottie defense. Hudson Gum under center, going to pitch it back to Campbell around the left end. Cam will get it outside the 5 and up near the 7. They may give him the 8-yard line.
It's like number 32, Wade Carnahan on that tackle, number 3 for him.
Stats through 3 quarters, Glasgow 11 first downs, Monroe 15. Glasgow 177 rushing, 39 passing, 206 total. 184 rushing for Monroe, 43 passing, 227 total. Gum again under center, I formation behind him, give to Bull. Cam slips a couple of tackles in the backfield, and he is out near a 1st down. Let's see. Ball is spotted just short of the 15, it looks like. That should be enough, I believe, but they have not moved the chains yet. Well, they're going to say it's just short.
Caleb Stinson on that tackle. It's his first of the night.
Ball is actually, they did not spot it that close to the 15. It's right on the 14-yard line. Well, now they do move the chains. Well, that took forever, but they do say it's a Baird Private Wealth Management 1st down. Kanan Allen is back in the ball game here at fullback, by the way. Campbell with the tailback. Martin the wide out to the right side. 2 tight ends. Gum under center. Hudson off play action. Rolling right. Pass caught by Kanan Allen out of the backfield. He's got the 20, 25. Good block at the 30, 35, 40. Pushed out of bounds around the 41, I believe. But let's see where they spot him out.
Travis.
They're going to move it back to the 39-yard line.
Travis Wood is the man that knocked him out of bounds, his second tackle.
Jarek Martin with a nice block out here on the outside to allow a few extra yards for Kanan. So another Baird Private Wealth Management first down. 25 yards on that pass completion from Hudson Gum to Kanan Allen. 1st and 10, Scotties at their own 39. Power eye right. Martin wide to the left. Quick throw out to the left side, caught by Martin, but a flag goes down just as the ball is snapped. It's a false start called on the Scotties. Boy, they had Jarek one-on-one coverage out there, and he had some room to work. But unfortunately, a false start on Glasgow will back them up 5 yards to the 34. It'll be 1st and 15.
Well, it's good it happened on first down, but good night, boy. He was one-on-one out there, had room to get around him, too, and nobody's going to catch him if he gets around that one man.
1st and 15. Power eye right again. Gum under center. Give to the tailback, which I believe was Cam Bull. There's a lot of bodies in there. Let me make sure. Cam going to go down, or the runner going to go down. It is Cam Bull at the 37-yard line. 38, let's say.
Caleb Stinson on the tackle, number 2 for him.
Pick up a 4, 2nd down and 11. 9:53 to go in this ball game. We are tied at 7. Scotty's not lined up correctly. Now they get it straight. Power eye left now. Pitch back to Bull around the left side. Cam gets hit in the backfield, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got much more than that.
Yeah, good play by number 20. That's Briar Burke, his 2nd tackle of the night.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, need to get a big part of it right here. Well, actually, need to get it all. We're going to have to punt probably. I don't think we'll go for it down here.
Scotties have only gone to the air 12 times tonight. Hudson Gum 7 of 12 through the air. Straight eye formation this time. Gum under pressure as he gets in the backfield. He throws, but they're going to say he's down. Just Wade Carnahan did not seem to even get touched as he was in the backfield immediately. The Scotties are going to lose big yardage and have to punt this ball away with 8:48 to go.
Well, it was a good play by Carnahan. He got in. Nobody blocked him, I don't think, and he got a hold of Hudson before anything could happen. I think it was going to be a little flanker screen over here.
Carnahan is one of the 2 kids who had not played this season because of injury. This is his first game tonight. Braden Baxter, the running back, the other. Kanan Allen in to punt away. Took a while to get it off, and he just barely did. Fair catch called for by Wood at the 42-yard line, and that's where he'll make it. Punt of 30 yards with no return. So now it'll be upon the defense's back once again with 8:16 to play. We are tied at 7. Again, Monroe County has lost 8 straight to the Scotties, so you know they would love to put one in the win column here.
Yeah, calling on the defense one more time.
1st down and 10 at the 42 for Monroe. Burke and Baxter in the backfield with Williams. Give to Baxter. Bounces to the outside around the right end. He's going to get it up near the 45 before being taken down after a 3-yard pickup.
Kellen Stone on that tackle. That's number 2 for him on the night.
Haven't seen the option as much here in the second half for Monroe County, so don't be surprised if they go back to that. However, they may have a hard time doing that because, as Larry noted a moment ago, the quarterback, Branson Williams, is limping pretty badly.
Yeah, he was going back to the huddle. He's got to run to the sidelines, get the play.
2 wide outs right, 1 left. Again, a back on each side of Williams in the backfield. Give to Burke this time, and he's going to get it out near the 48 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4.
Max Lee with that tackle, number 6 on the night for Max.
3rd down and 3 coming up here.
Another big.
3rd and 4, really close to 3rd and 4. The ball spotted right between the 48 and 49-yard line.
Yeah, need a big play defensively right here.
Williams with both Baxter and Burke to his left this time in the backfield. Here comes Wood in motion. Going to hand it off to him on a jet sweep. He turns it upfield looking for the room. He will not get it, maybe a yard, if that. It'll be 4th down and 2 coming up.
Yeah, Max Lee, and I can't see who the other one is. I believe that's Massey. No, yep, that's Massey.
Falcon offense going to stay on the field here at least for now. The ball right at midfield, and now maybe the punting unit coming in. It is the punting unit as Caden Geralds will check in here. He's the punter. But watch for a fake. 4th down and 2 right at the 50. Gerald's in punt formation. Jalen Bradley back deep for the Scotties. 6:16 to go. It's a high snap, but Gerald gets it down. Scotties almost blocked it. And the ball is shanked out of bounds here on the Monroe County sideline. Let's see where they spot this thing out.
Trey Smith got in there. I almost got a hand on it. I don't know whether he didn't get a hand on it.
And they're going to say it went out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So a nice stand by the Glasgow defense there. Give the ball back to the offense with 6:10 to go, tied at 7. And are they spotting it at the 38 or 39? It's going to be the 39, it looks like.
Yeah, Williams is limping noticeably. He's not playing defense either right now.
Gum will set up under center. The light rain continues to fall here in Tompkinsville. Power eye right. Martin wide to the left. And Gum wanted to throw to Martin, and Monroe County got in the passing lane. He could not, and so Hudson just buys some time until he can throw the football away. Heads up play that time by Hudson Gum.
Yeah, that was the play that we had set up a minute ago in the last series that we thought would have gone a long way, but this time Monroe County smelled it out.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 6:02 to go. Power eye left. Heller and Allen, the fullbacks. Bull, the tailback. Here's the give to Bull. Cam across the 45, driving his legs, taking a couple of tacklers with him to the Monroe County 49. That'll be a Baird Private Wealth Management 1st down.
Yeah, number 3, Travis Wood with that tackle. That's number 3 for him. Wood is playing the safety in place of Williams, who's on the sideline notice, but he's limping over here.
.5:43 to play. 1st down 10, Scotties at the Monroe 49. Jalen Bradley goes wide to the left side. Martin's a tight end this time on the right side. Allen and Bull in a straight eye formation. And a whistle and a flag at the snap. And
not again.
We have another false start called in the Scotties.
Who's doing the false starts? I haven't seen anybody move.
5th penalty, or just the 4th. It is the 4th penalty of the night on the Scotties for 20 yards.
Well, it's not a bad 4 penalties in the whole game, but inopportune times.
Falcons have only been penalized 1 time tonight.
Oh, that's not good.
1st down and 15. Ball back at the Glasgow 46 now. 5:20 to go.
This is not a flag-happy crew. I'll have to say that.
They are not. I formation. Bradley wide to the left. Here's a give to Bull. Cam going to get hit after a gain of a couple. Boy, Monroe County just coming on run blitzes right up the middle as Glasgow has run the ball up the middle so many times tonight.
Greg Simmons on that tackle, number 4 for him.
And is that Bull that's down?
Mm-hmm. Think so.
Cam Bull down on his back there right where he was tackled. And they'll need to put time back on the clock here. The officials are going to get together and discuss this. We'll see if they can figure it out. But Campbell is up and jogs off the field under his own power there. So,
like he might have got the wind knocked out of him or something there. It looks like he's going to be okay.
They are not going to put any time back on the clock, it doesn't look like, but at least probably 9 or 10 seconds ran off the clock right there.
Sure did.
Apparently the officials did not realize it. Second down, 13 here. Scotties send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 man wide to the left. Gum in shotgun. Hudson to throw. Looking down the left sideline, looking for Bradley. It is caught at the 25 and out of bounds at the 19, the 18-yard line. Nice job by Jalen Bradley to make the catch in traffic. There is a flag down, and this may tack 15 on. We think this may be roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
It is a roughing the passer penalty against Monroe County.
All right, big break. That's what we needed. Big play. Jalen Bradley made it. Great throw by Gum, too, right on the money.
Ball was spotted at the 19, so it'll be half the distance to the goal from there. It's a 33-yard pass completion from Hudson Gum to Jalen Bradley. And after they mark off the roughing the passer penalty, it'll put the ball at the 9-yard line. It'll be first down and goal from there.
You see his bull back in.
He is not. Larry Ryder Heller in there at tailback. Kanan Allen, the fullback. 2 tight ends here with Martin White to the left. Gum gives to Heller. He's hit in the backfield and drops. I mean, Monroe County's just bringing the house.
Number 67, that is Adrian Young. That's his second tackle of the night.
It's a loss back to the 13-yard line, a loss of 4 yards on the play. It'll be second down and goal from there. Or actually at the 12. It's a loss of 3 yards, I'm sorry. Second down and goal from the 12. Bull is back in at tailback on this play. Allen the fullback. They're in the I formation. Give to Bull, and again, just right up the middle, and there's just nothing there.
That's 67 again. That's Young. That's his third tackle. Second in a row.
Monroe County is just stuffing the middle of the line. There was no gain on the play. It's third and goal from the 12. Once again, I formation. 2 tight end set. Martin wide to the left. Gum. And a flag is down, and we have a false start again on Glasgow.
Who's moving?
I think somebody is leaning, Larry. I think it may be somebody in the backfield leaning. Now it's third and goal all the way back at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, we got the big play we needed on offense, and now Monroe County has come up big here in this series.
Now, this has been the story for the Scotties tonight, Larry. They have not been able to finish drives. We'll see what happens. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Gum in shotgun with Bull to his right. Gum steps up, lets it go into the end zone. It is incomplete. Jalen Bradley was wide open, but the pass was overthrown. It'll be fourth and goal from the 17-yard line.
If that pass is down about just a little bit, he catches that ball, and it's a touchdown. But way overthrown, though.
2:19 to play. Game tied at 7. You've got the 6'5" Jarek Martin. Do you just throw this thing up for him into the end zone to see if he can out-jump his defender?
Yeah, he's got a smaller defender back there now. Williams not in the game.
Gum with the snap. under pressure. And he is not going to get it away. He does get it away, but it's incomplete. And Monroe County holds. And now a flag is down at the end of the play.
That's probably intentional grounding.
It will be intentional grounding. Oh, the Scotties have just wasted so many opportunities tonight in scoring positions.
That's 4 that I can think of right off the top of my head.
All right. Well, maybe the best Glasgow can hope for now is overtime. We'll see. 2:12 to go. Game tied at 7. Monroe County takes it 1st and 10 at their own 32. Williams in shotgun with a back on either side. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Williams gives, and Burt going to go down. Max Lee with a big tackle for a loss.
Tackle number 8 for Max.
Loss of 3 back to the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 13. And Monroe County calls a timeout with 2:01 to go in the ball game. We're tied at 7. We're back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
2:01 to go in regulation here in Tompkinsville. We're tied at 7. Monroe County has the football. 2nd down and 13 back at their own 29-yard line after Max Lee made a nice play defensively for a 3-yard loss. Looks like the rain has stopped here. Williams with the back on each side. Burke and Baxter back there with him. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Williams will give it off to Baxter, trying to get around the left corner. Scotty string it out well. Baxter going to fall forward up to the 31-yard line, excuse me. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, Kanan Allen is the man that made first contact with him, and then Trace Smith came in and finished him off.
Boy, Branson Williams is limping badly now as he goes back to the Monroe County huddle.
Well, big down here, make them punt.
Twin wideouts each way, 3rd down and 11. Clock down to 1:20. Williams going to give it off on a reverse to Woods. He wants to throw, and he's going to be taken down. A flag is down. That almost certainly is going to be a holding on Monroe County. It is a hold on the Falcons. Scotty should decline that one.
Yeah.
Holding will be declined.
4th down.
It's a loss of 4 yards back to the 27-yard line. 31. And punting unit in for Monroe County with 1:11 to go.
Should have good field position here unless he hits a boomer.
That penalty also stopped the clock, so Glasgow did not have to burn a timeout. They'll have all 3 timeouts left. Geralds gets the kick away. And Jalen Bradley will let it bounce at the 43-yard line and go out of bounds. Well, now take another step up to the 44. Well, where are they going to spot the ball? The official here on the sideline was just walking up the field, and now they're going to put it down at the 43, it looks like. So 1st and 10, Scotties. 1:06 to go. They're tied at 7 with the Falcons here.
All right, got one more shot right here. Time to do something.
Scotties have all 3 timeouts. Gum in shotgun. Empty backfield. Trips left side. A single wide out right. Gum rolling out to the left. Hudson looking. Pass going to be caught by Jarek Martin, I believe. Nope, they're going to say it was incomplete.
I thought he got hit before the ball got there, too.
Boy, Jeff Garman is not very happy about something over there on the Glasgow sideline.
Yeah,
he is really upset with one of the officials, and that's going to earn a flag.
That was interference, I think, is what he's fussing about, I believe.
So this is going to be most likely unsportsmanlike conduct here against the Scottie bench. Dead ball, sideline warning. Okay, so just a warning. So that's a break. Definitely a break.
Oh, me. It is
I was afraid that was going to get a 15-yard unsportsmanlike.
That's what I thought, too. The referees went over there. He was really hot when he was going to the bench.
Gum in shotgun. Looks to throw. Looking over the middle of the field. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Jalen Bradley, but overthrown.
Hudson just a little high on everything tonight. Just a little bit high.
Yeah, Hudson has not had his best night. But he's hanging in there. Game tied at 7, 52.9 to go.
Yeah, two receivers open there. Bradley and Jarek Martin both were open.
Hudson now 8 of 18 for 97 yards. Gum in shotgun with Bull to his left. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gum setting up a wide receiver screen, caught by Bradley at the 40, 45. And going to get stopped shy of the 50. A flag down at the end of the play. So stop the clock. The clock is still running. 40. Finally stop the clock. Put about 6 seconds back on the clock, please. We'll see if the officials put time back on the clock. Sort out the penalty first. Personal foul, face mask, Monroe County. So that's going to be a Glasgow Baird Private Wealth Management first down. And now they need to put at least about 6 seconds back on the clock. We'll see if they do it. And I don't think they're going to put any more time back on the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they are too.
Yeah, he's wanting something put back on it.
43 seconds, he says. 43 seconds.
Somebody tell them over there.
43 seconds.
They got it.
There, they got it. Yep.
They got it.
So that penalty moves the football to the Monroe County 37-yard line. 7-all ball game, 43 seconds to go in regulation. Twin wideouts each side. Gum in shotgun, Bull to his left. Quick throw right side, it's deflected, knocked down
32
at the line of scrimmage.
That's Carnahan. That's a man that hadn't played up until this game.
Pass was headed towards Kellen Stone, but it didn't get to him. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Twin wideouts each way once again. Bull in the backfield with Gum. Hudson looking left side under pressure, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw it away. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Well, we can't keep the pressure off of him where he's got time to look. He's had time a few times and overthrown people, but that time he had no chance.
Same formation with 2 wideouts to each side. 33 seconds to go. Gum looking, throwing over the middle, and nobody home. Boy, miscommunication there. That ball was way overthrown. I'm not sure who that was intended for. It'll be 4th down and 10.
Well, another opportunity blown. Defense has played well, and the offense just can't Put it in the end zone.
And we've got a timeout here, so we'll take a timeout as well. We need to make up a 30-second break, so we'll do that right now. 7-7 ball game, 27 seconds to go in regulation. Back after a 30-second break on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
That timeout, by the way, was brought to you by Applebee's, and tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. 4th down and 10 for the Scotties. 27 seconds to go in regulation, tied at 7. Trips right side, a single wide out left. Gum in shotgun. Monroe County has pressure on Gum. Hudson going to be sacked at the 45-yard line. A flag is down at the 40. Let's see what the flag is here. It's a false start on the Scotties. Well, Glasgow is going to have to address these false starts. I don't know what is going on tonight, but
why don't they blow it dead if it's a false start?
That's what I don't understand, Larry. I don't know that they've blown it dead half the time they've called the false start.
Well, he's really, it's illegal procedure. It could be a different lineup or something wrong.
Yet again, the Scotties unable to finish a drive tonight. It's been the story of this ball game. 21 seconds to go as they turn the ball over on downs. Monroe County gets it at their own 45. Tied at 7. Williams in shotgun, a back on each side. Here's the give to Burke. He is hit immediately by Max Lee and dropped for a loss. And the Falcons are going to play for overtime here, I believe.
Max having a nice night. 9 tackles for him.
And Falcons are going to let this clock run out. So we will go to overtime here in Tompkinsville between Glasgow and Monroe County, tied at 7. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back and talk about how overtime works in high school football. We're back after a 30-second timeout here on WCLU Sports.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you in Tompkinsville as we will go to overtime. Well, it seems like it's been a long time since Glasgow had an overtime game. Larry, can you remember the last one?
I cannot.
I remember we went to overtime against Fort Campbell, but my goodness, that was back in like 2005 or 6. We've surely had one since then. Oh, yeah, Barron County last year. Double overtime. Never mind. I'm an idiot. But Larry couldn't remember either, so he know better than me.
I did not. 2 overtimes. I've got it written down right there.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Totally forgot about that. But how could you forget about that? Anyway, we're looking here. And we're going to play down at the left end zone, which is where the scoreboard is. So the way overtime works in high school football is that it's very similar to college football, but instead of getting the ball at the 25 and being able to get first downs, you get the ball at the 10, and you get 4 opportunities to try to score. And that's the way this thing works. So I did not see who won the toss. It looks like maybe Glasgow won the toss and has elected to go on defense first. It looks like that's the defense that's out there.
Yeah, it is.
In the huddle. And you would think if you win the toss in overtime, you want to go on defense first because you want to know what the offense did and what you have to do offensively. So Glasgow apparently won the toss. They will go on defense. Scotty's trying to keep an 8-game winning streak alive. This would be number 9 in a row over Monroe County if Glasgow hangs on and wins. Williams in shotgun. Burke motions out of the backfield now. Baxter, the running back, they're going to pitch it to him around the left side. He's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he will fall forward, I think, for maybe a yard or so. Let's see where they spot it.
Yeah, that was Kellen Stone.
Actually, they gave him 2 yards. Boy, I don't know how in the world he got 2 yards right there, but they say he did. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 8.
Kellen Stone on the tackle. That would be number 3 for him.
Two receivers left, one to the right. Williams with Burke and Baxter in the backfield with him on either side. Williams gives to Burke. He's hit, slips a tackle inside the 5, still driving, and he's down around the 2.
Boy, I thought we had him for a loss right there.
Should have, Larry.
21, Contreras, his 4th tackle.
It's a gain down to the 2-yard line, so 3rd and goal from the 2 here. Baxter, the lone running back here with Williams in shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Williams going to keep it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Monroe County. And now the Falcons will kick it. They'll kick for 1 point here rather than going for 2. That means Maddox Morris will come on to attempt the extra point. Falcons go up 13-7 here in overtime. Scotties will get the football after this PAT attempt from the 10 to try to tie the game. Good snap. Kick by Morris is up, and it is good. So Monroe County takes a 14-7 lead. And we'll stay down here to the left side, left end of the field. On the scoreboard end, if you're familiar with Falcon Field here in Tompkinsville. So 14-7 Monroe. So Hudson Gum will lead his team out of the huddle here. Scotty's got to have 7 to tie. Power eye left side. Going to pitch this to Bull. Cam follows his blockers across the hole. He's at the 5, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Boy, that was easy.
That was easy.
Scotties went to the outside that time. And now will Glasgow go for 2 in the win, or will they kick it? Looks like they'll kick it and go for the tie. So Jared Malagon will try to tie this thing up. And Monroe County jumps offside, so now you probably do go for 2 in the tie and the win.
We may think about it.
That's going to move the ball from the 3-yard line to the 1.5.
I believe that's what we're going to do.
And that is exactly what Glasgow's going to do. Instead of needing 3 yards now, you just need 1.5. And the Scotties may call a timeout to discuss this. Let's see. Glasgow will burn a timeout, but we'll stay right here. 14-13 right now. But Larry, I like this call.
Push.
Well, I mean, can you get 1.5 yards with a tush push? We'll see. I don't know, but you know, I mean, Monroe County's expecting you to run the ball right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
I mean, do you just pitch it outside like you did right there and try to get around the corner, or what do you do here? If you're head coach Jeff Garman, what do you call it?
I think Cameron Bull's probably going to touch the football, or it's either going to be the quarterback sneak with the pushing across the goal line, or they're going to give it to Cam, one or the other. That's what I feel like's going to happen.
Scotties will go for the win here, so this is either going to be a Glasgow win or loss after this play. Gum under center. Allen and Bull in a straight I formation. Hudson Gum. And the Scotties are short a player. Gum under center. Gives it off to Bull up the middle, and he is in, I believe. Yes, he is.
He's in.
The two-point conversion is good, and the Scotties will keep their winning streak alive against the Monroe County Falcons. A 15-14 victory for Glasgow. Just barely. I mean, Cam Bull almost did not get in. It was a very late signal. The officials are talking about this, but he did get in, it looked like to me. They've already signaled touchdown, or already signaled the two-point conversion was good.
Yeah, they're leaving the field.
And now they're leaving the field. That is a final score. And we will take a look at the SCRTC powered replay as Cam Bull goes in for the two-point conversion off the left side. And the Scotties pick up a 15-14 victory over the Monroe County Falcons. Glasgow has now won 9 straight over Monroe County. Scotties go to 3-0 on the year. Falcons will fall to 1-2. Glasgow next at home next Friday night against the Allen County Scottsville Patriots. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up. We'll take a look at the final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll take a look at our Hardee's Hot and Fresh play of the game and also our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game, as well as have our conversation with head coach Jeff Garman. His ball club wins it in overtime, 15-14 over the Monroe County Falcons. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Football is back.
I need everything you got.
And NFL Network has every preseason game, including 21 live games.
Unbelievable.
Big names and new threads, and your first look at future stars. The NFL preseason, August 8th to the 25th.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure that we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up.
Back here in Tompkinsville, where the Scotties pick up a victory in overtime, 15-14 over the Monroe County Falcons. And boy, Larry, that was exciting.
Oh, that's too close. I don't like those kind of games, but I like it.
As long as the Scotties come out on top.
As long as we come out on top, I like it then.
That's right. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our final stats here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. Stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll turn things over first to Larry. He'll take a look at the drive chart and the tackles for us. Larry?
Okay, Joe. The first half was, all the scoring came in the first half. Was the first three possessions, two by Monroe County and one by Glasgow. Glasgow's ended in a fumble that Greg Simmons recovered. Monroe County would punt on their first two possessions, and on Glasgow's second possession of the first quarter, they would take over on their own 46-yard line at 4:59 of the quarter, and they took the whole 4:59 up as they went 11 plays and 54 yards, 4:59 off the clock, as I said. Cam Bull with an 11-yard touchdown run. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point. Glasgow led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. First drive of the second quarter, Monroe would take over on the ensuing kickoff on their own 35-yard line with 11:51 to go in the second quarter. From there, they went on a nice drive, 6 plays, 64 yards, took 3:08 off the clock. Branson Williams, their quarterback, went on a quarterback draw, 10 yards right up the middle for the touchdown. Maddox Morris kicked the extra point, and we were tied at 7. And that's the way the first half would end at 7-all, as we had 4 more possessions in that first half. Glasgow and Monroe would punt once each, and then Glasgow would throw an interception as Branson Williams would come up with that interception to stop Glasgow's drive there with 2:11 to go in the half. Glasgow would get the football back to start the third quarter, but there was only 2 possessions in the third quarter, as Glasgow used 7 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock and would lose the ball on downs, as it was goal at the 2-yard line, and Glasgow could not get in, and they stopped us there. And Monroe County would get the football back after that happened, and that would be the end of the third quarters. We got it back at 7:59 of the third quarter, and Monroe County would get it on downs. They would lose it on downs themselves. Glasgow would punt, Monroe County punt, Glasgow on downs, Monroe County punt, and Glasgow on downs. And then Monroe County would have it in the last possession of the fourth quarter, and time would run out. So we ended up a 7-7 tie and went to overtime. And Monroe County Glasgow won the toss in overtime, and they decided to go on defense first. And Monroe County took over on the 10-yard line, took them 3 plays to put it in the end zone. Branson Williams with a 2-yard touchdown run. Morris kicked the extra point, and Monroe County led 14-7 in the first overtime. But Glasgow would get the football on their own 10 to start in their part of the overtime. It only took 1 play for them to put it in the end zone. Cam Bull went over from 10 yards out on the first play. They lined up to kick the extra point to tie the game at 14-all, but Monroe County would be offsides on the snap and had moved the football to the 1.5-yard line, and they decided to go for 2 as they brought the offense back on the field. They gave it to Cam Bull off the left tackle, and he just barely got it into the end zone, broke the plane, and Glasgow wins it here tonight by a score of 15-14. tackles tonight. First for Monroe County, we had a lot of tackles because we have a lot of running plays in this game, not a lot of throwing. Caden Gerald with 3. Travis Wood had 4. Branson Williams with 4 and had an interception. Greg Simmons with 5, a fumble recovery, and a sack of the quarterback. Jarrett Denton with 5. Caleb Stinson with 2. Byron Burke had 2. Adrian Young with 3. William Massey with 4. Matthew Neese had 1. Wade Carnahan coming back from injury, had a nice night with 3 tackles. Jake McMillan with 2 tackles, and both of them were sacks to the quarterback. Cayman Page with 2, and Greg Thompson with 1 on the night for Monroe County. For the Scotties tonight, Jalen Bradley with 2. Trey Smith, nice night with 7 tackles on the night. Kanan Allen with 2. Ryder Heller had 6 on a good night. Landon Martin with 1. Kellen Stone with 3. Jeremiah Moore had 1. Xander Contreras had 4. Stephen Garrett with 2. Brady Gary didn't lead the way, but he had a nice night. 8 tackles for him. Aston Page with 1. Max Lee led the way in tackles tonight with 9. And Kavion Massey had 5 tackles on the night for the Scotties. So here in the 89th meeting between these two schools, Glasgow ups the record to 61-27 and 1, and that would be 9 straight wins against the Monroe County Falcons.
All right, Larry, we're going to let Coach Garman come in here and sit down and have a conversation with us so he can get his team back on the road to Glasgow here, and then we'll turn things over to Bruce, and he'll take a look at the final offensive stats in this thing for us. Scotties go to 3-0 on the year with a 15-14 overtime victory over the Monroe County Falcons. And, boy, Jeff, that was a very good high school football game. Your thoughts?
Good football game. 2 good teams. Thought we both did a lot of good things. Thought we both saw things we could probably work on a little bit. But good football game. Good football game.
Early in the ball game or in the first half, Monroe County ran the option quite a bit, gave us a few problems. You guys made some adjustments, it looked like, at halftime. They didn't hurt us that much with the option. Of course, their quarterback, Williams, looked like he was limping there towards the end of the ball game. But what did you guys talk about at halftime to try to hold that Monroe County rushing attack in check?
Well, I thought we were playing pretty solid the whole first half. They put a couple of drives together, but it wasn't nothing major or anything like that. Thought we could do a little better job. We were kind of getting a feel for what they were doing out of what formation, and that helped a little bit. But, that number 8, he's a really good player and a very good high school player, and he's hard to tackle. And then when you bring 4 back into the mix, he's got some speed, and, that's a pretty good little 1-2 punch. You're not going to see much better than that in high school.
Yeah, first half, Monroe County 143 yards rushing, just 196 for the game. So he only gave up 53 yards rushing in that second half of play. Obviously, a big night for Campbell. Jeff, you guys went to him often and early in this when he carries the ball 27 times, 177 yards, gets you 2 touchdowns. Just talk about his play tonight in the line and how they blocked for him tonight.
Well, I thought we – it's hard to believe this, but I thought we controlled the whole game offensively. We ran the ball when we wanted to run the ball. We got ourselves in some bad situations in the fact that we have a penalty not lining up right. But we're running the ball 5 or 6 yards at a pop anytime we wanted to, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. We turned the ball over on a fumble. We're moving it right down the field. We turn it over, throw an interception. We've got the ball on the move again, throw an interception down here, which that was a really good play, I thought, by number 8. I thought he made a really good play on the ball. But you can't turn the ball over, and that was the one thing that I was worried about coming into this game. If we don't turn the ball over, we're going to be all right, because I really felt like we could run the ball against them. I felt like we could move the ball against them, and we put ourselves into some definite passing situations, allowed them to blitz us, and they got pressure on Hudson, and then he couldn't throw the ball. So there's plenty for us to work on to get better, but I like how our kids hung in there, and they hung in there together and continue to play, and we got the penalty down here on the extra point, and they put the ball down inside the 1, and we're able to punch it in from there. So, is a good football game, is a football game that I'm glad that we won, but it's also a football game that I'm glad that we played in, because we need to play in these type games, and these type games, I think, help us down the road.
Let's talk about there at the end of the ball game, Jeff. In overtime, Monroe County, of course, gets the touchdown to go up first. You guys score on the very first play of overtime. Campbell takes it from 10 yards out around the left side. Then you're going to kick. You're going to kick and go for the tie. But then, as you said, Monroe County jumps off sides, moves the ball from the 3 to the 1.5. You guys make the decision to go for 2. Talk about that. Let's talk about the decision to go there.
Oh, that was it. They put the ball inside at the 1 yard line. They put the ball down there. We're going for it. I mean, I'm going for it 10 out of 10 times. It becomes a battle of will. Can you get 1 yard? And it's harder than it looks, but I'll take my chances with that. And fortunate we were able to get in.
Jeff, congrats on the win. We'll see you next week against Allen County Scottsville. His ball club winning it here by a final score of 15-14 in overtime in Tompkinsville. And we will now turn things over to Bruce, and he'll take a look at the final offensive numbers for us. Bruce?
Thank you, Joe. Here on our Don Franklin post-game report, it's the McDonald's stats. Monroe County, Glasgow won this one in overtime, as they've told you, 15-14. And you're going to see the stats are probably nearly as close as the game was. The Scotties had 17 first downs for 16 for the Falcons. Glasgow rushed for 193. They passed for 102 for a total of 295. Monroe County had 196 on the ground, but only 43 through the air for a total of 239. No turnovers in the second half. Scotties turned it over twice in the game. They had 2 fumbles on the ground. They only lost 1. They did throw an interception tonight. Same for Monroe County. They fumbled it twice. They lost 1 of theirs. Penalties, Glasgow had 5 motion penalties. We moved tonight 5 times for 25 yards. Oh, we were lining up wrong, what Weenie found out there.
Is that what Jeff said? We were lining up wrong? Okay, got you.
So Monroe was penalized 4 times for 41, the biggest one, that 2 or 1.5 yard penalty there at the end of the game that gave us an opportunity to go for 2. Glasgow had 63 offensive plays. They consumed 25 minutes and 41 seconds. The Falcons ran 56 offensive plays, 22 minutes and 19 seconds of time for them. Individually, leading rusher for the Falcons tonight was Brian Burke with 77 yards on 15 carries. He had a long of 19. Branson Williams picked up 15 yards on 12 carries. We only held him to 7 yards in the second half. He hurt his ankle sometimes either late there in the first half or early in the second half, so we controlled him in that second half. He's the one that hurt us in that first half, but he did have a long of 23, and he scored both of their touchdowns. 41 yards for Braden Baxter on 12 carries. He had a long of 13, and Travis Wood carried it 4 times for 30 yards with a long of 33. Branson Williams was 4 of 8 tonight, passing the ball for a total of 43 yards. His leading receiver was Travis Wood with 21 yards on 2 catches. Chandler Kane had 1 catch for 18 yards, and Brian Burke had 1 catch for 4 yards. Caden Gerald's punted 5 times for 133 yards. That's a 26-yard average with a long of 41. For the Scotties tonight, Cameron Bull had 27 carries. He was a workhorse. You know, he's a tired young man, but he picked up 177 yards on those 27 carries. He had a long of 22. He scored both of our touchdowns and our extra point that we needed. Ryder Heller had 13 yards on 4 rushes with a long of 11. Kellen Stone, 12 yards on 2 rushes. And Hudson Gum had 6 rushes for a -9. Of course, most of those were sacks. Hudson was 9 of 22 tonight for 102 yards. He threw 1 interception. His leading receiver tonight was Jaden Bradley with 3 catches for 53 yards, and that one 38-yarder down the middle. But Coach Garman told us, Joe, we moved the ball all night long, but we get on their side of the field and get inside the 30 more than once and not able to punch it in. Kanan Allen had 1 catch for 25 yards. Grayson Bartley, 1 catch for 23 yards. Jarek Martin, 3 catches for 10 yards with a long of 10. And Kanan Allen punted 2 times for 67 yards. That's a 33-yard average with a long of 37. So the Scotties will move to 3-0 here on a tough-fought Monroe County ball club. And I think what we've got Allen County next week, and that's who they sort of run roughshod over the Falcons last week. And Allen, I think you said it last report, was still ahead of Franklin Simpson. So Scotties will have their hands full next week but we will be at home.
That's right, Bruce. And those final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. It is time now to take a look at our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game, and it is the 2-point conversion that Cam Bull scores on to give Glasgow the victory in overtime. Again, Cam with a huge night, 27 carries, 177 yards, a couple of touchdowns. But that 2-point conversion at the end of the ball game in overtime gives Glasgow the victory to improve to 3-0 on the season. Let's take our final time out here of the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. We'll come back in a moment and give you our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game. Again, Glasgow wins in overtime 15-14 back after a 3-minute timeout on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow. If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Back here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up, Scotties a 15-14 winner in overtime over Monroe County here in Tompkinsville. And our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent, Joe Myers, player of the game is going to be Cam Bull. Cam was, as Larry said, a workhorse tonight. Scotties went to him 27 times, and that actually was really 28 because that does not include the 2-point conversion that Cam got in to win the ball game for the Scotties. But 27 carries, 177 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Cam Bull tonight. Cam now has 8 touchdowns through 3 ball games for this Glasgow football team. So very impressive start to the season here for Cam Bull. And again, he is our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance agent Joe Myers. So the Scotties pick up their 9th straight victory over Monroe County here tonight. Glasgow will now look ahead to next week where they'll be back at home against Allen County Scottsville. That'll be a 6:30 start, or 6:30 pregame, for us here on WCLU and on our live stream on YouTube, as well as WCLUradio.com if you want to listen to us. And then the kickoff will begin at 7 o'clock next Friday there from Hank Roy Stadium as Glasgow takes on Allen County Scottsville. And let's give you a few scores before we get off the air here. Some finals that have come across. Hart County defeats Greene County 39-0. At the end of the third quarter, it was Allen County Scottsville on top of Franklin 24-14. So that's going to be a very good Allen County Scottsville ball club the Scotties face next week. Campbellsville hammered Metcalfe County 48-6. That's a final score. It is McCreary County over Clinton County 43-34. That's through 3 quarters of play. And at last check, it was Barron County in a shootout with Warren East. Barron County was on top 52-44 with about 2 minutes or so to go. That game being played at Warren East, so not sure if it is yet gone final, but heck of a ball game there between Barron County and Warren East going on tonight as well. So we have a few folks that we need to thank that helped us out with the broadcast this evening. And that is Mr. Will Perkins on the game camera, Caleb Saltzman and Nick Robbins down on the field camera, Jonathan Talley back at the studio for us running the board, and also, of course, our video producer, Mr. Matthew Clark. And, of course, my partners on the broadcast, Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune. Once again, your final score, Glasgow wins it in overtime over Monroe County, 15-14. Scotties now 3-0 on the year. Falcons falling to 1-2. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Go Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Applebee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Hardee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Follow all Glasgow High School Scottie sports right here. Your home for local WCLU. A presentation of Seven Mountains Media Sports.